Elf.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How do I count as a prone object when I'm not like actually like prone?
Let's take this. I have a.
You roll a wisdom saving throw, and if you fail, you have disadvantage because you don't have the nerve to shoot yourself.
Cool.
We're recording. You don't.
Okay.
Right, I'm ready.
My
Okay.
my audio input is fine now. Okay, we're good. We're good.
I actually want to run to the bathroom before that, but we can start
I'm
now. Sure.
killing myself.
No.
Oh dear.
Oh god, I nearly fell.
I am so sorry for being late, I have to say.
It's all
You're
over.
all good.
I just
You should
didn't
be.
see what
Let's-
time it was.
We pinged you 3
Oh.
times.
I
We're
know,
on.
I don't have server pings on, so I
Oh
do.
my
I
god.
told you. I fucking
Oh
told
my
you.
god.
I've turned them on now, don't worry.
I can't with you. I actually can't. Oh.
Hi.
Please.
Huh.
Please.
Why are you spelling please like that?
Please.
Please.
No, that's good. This is correct stuff.
No,
No, stop it.
I spelled it in. It's wrote in German. I spelled it wrong.
What does
Stop.
please mean?
Oh
It's
my
supposed to.
God.
It's supposed to with 2 T's, and it's please in German.
Well, yeah, I know, but like, what does beat mean?
Nothing.
Nothing.
It's spelled wrong. Thank you.
I don't know German. Let's go, please. I'm turning Puss in Boots back on. All right, everybody. You're all in this immaculate castle, right?
Yeah.
Alright, nice.
And you wake up the sleeping giant of Del Mar.
Yo, hey Delmar.
Wait,
Oh,
can you
you
say
start?
cheese?
Turn back.
Yeah, what do you do?
Oh, let's
there we go.
finish. Oh.
Puss in Boots
As
cheese.
Callie says, they're back.
I was waiting for somebody else to get that food. I thought somebody else was going to the bathroom, actually.
I
Right.
wanted to, but then I also said that I can play now. Don't worry about it.
Let's go.
Well then.
already.
Who would like to recap? Let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I know my pillars have 1d5.
We were at this big party that everybody was at, right?
Fine.
Right?
Yes,
Aaron,
I rolled a 1.
you're recapping.
That's too bad.
I'm recounting.
Yes.
Yes,
you're
what
Okay.
happened last session?
So, we met this dude named Silveridge at a party after we
At whose
we
party?
decided to go to the party,
did some
my
sizing up
uncle's
as well.
party. After we were talking to the other dude who we were talking about Astralis' requisition machinacary, Sakafir, Wekadir, Bakirgir.
Yeah, the
Um,
alchemist.
Yeah, Alchemist, Nicholas.
Then I caught
and
that bullet.
And then we went to my uncle's party where we met Silveridge, who gave us a letter to sit with the Bashan, the
Bashan?
mayor, the Bastion
Governor.
The Baylor.
of
He's the governor.
of what's his name? Bismarck. Bismarck.
Bismarck.
Snatch.
I can recap this better, Aaron.
Oh,
Take notes.
And Bismarck
Bizzle.
was a very boring man. We gave him a letter.
And he's vegetarian.
Yeah, and we also met who I think is a vampire hunter, out of character.
And her name's Simon Belmont.
Yeah.
I wrote it down. I think Cadmiel apparently.
Cadmiel.
And
Okay.
now
Wait,
we're
that
in
name
front of
sounds
Elmo.
that name sounds about as true as Alvina for Barigx. So
And now we're in front of the mansion.
Yeah, now we're in front of the mansion being escorted by guards.
Yeah, let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
This was the best recap we've ever done.
Best
I
recap.
mean, we're speedrunning. Let's go.
Any percent recap speedrun?
Any percent.
We did the thing and then the thing and then we went to the party and then left the party and now we're at
Hit
this
a
guy's house.
crucial skip. Hit a crucial skipper. We ignored all the downtime. We ignored all the downtime we did, and that saved us time on the speed run.
We also skipped dialogue.
It's not working.
That's because you're in the Roll20 chat.
No, go back. Please. Please. We're at the mansion. Please.
Right. Sorry, I was recovering from that. Party.
Yeah, Puss in Boots is a hard movie.
Keeping my cool. The party, now being escorted to the governor's estate, which sits in the very center of House Bear, not as well illuminated as the surrounding buildings and very much less decorated than the party where they were leaving, which has bright lanterns shining on the walls, casting light from inside the building, and fireworks bursting above it. The governor's estate, by contrast, seems to be rather dull and dark. The walls outside seem to be made of a couple feet of stone, and you do see some guard up there. Not guard of the city, but more of the army. Sitting watch there, staring at you as you're escorted through the large double oak doors, which lead onto a stone pathway further into the actual building. The building itself has, as you can see from the inside, all of its windows drawn, and I apologize.
You're good.
The only light that escapes from this place is the front door, where you assume to be a servant keeping the door open. This one here, who was keeping you, who was leading the party and seemed to be more in charge of the group of guard escorting you, takes the party alone. The rest of the guard staying outside. As you enter the building itself, it seems much more decorative than it's outside. There are velvet carpets, there are paintings on the wall depicting battles. When you're climbing up the stairs,
What battles?
everything that lives. The spider.
sorry?
Ooh.
I want to know what battles the paintings are depicting, and if if they're like just for decoration, or if it's just like if it's actually like a historic retelling or like a retelling of history. Listen, you can't
Well, then-
mention paintings and contents of it without me asking about it.
Alrighty. The paintings themselves do seem to be... Most of them do seem decorative. A lot of them seem to be... Some of them seem to be actual historical accountings. We get closer into one. You notice one painting that depicts... Well, one that catches your eye, a flock of druid running away from something that's casting a large shadow of the force they hide in.
Nice.
So I'm trying to upload this. Just trying to get the music to play real quick.
Yeah, you're good.
If it will allow me to. If it wants to. I don't want to force it, of course. If it plays, it plays.
Always ask your music bot for consent.
Alrighty.
Frissy.
Stop. No. You just cease and desist.
You just mad.
Standing at the fireplace, looking above it.
Oh, I haven't final.
I'm sorry?
Oh, you might have heard
Background
my
noises.
girlfriend, I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'll try and
Standing
lean
in-
further away from her.
Okay. Standing in front of the fireplace is currently the party, and observing a rather detailed painting which depicts a young him, a young king, King Akra, which you can very clearly tell because you've seen his paintings in House Crow. And another woman next to them. You don't stop.
What?
You don't need to.
What are you talking
Just
about?
Kyle, I'm sorry.
Oh.
Yes, painting. There's a painting of him, the King of House Crow, and another woman who you don't recognize above this mantelpiece. He asks the woman to leave, and she does. Then sits down at the table and asks, "How did you all enjoy your evening?"
It was a nice meal at least.
It was
Yes.
fine, mate.
Had enough food.
Okay.
I assume more than yourself.
Right.
Can I get
I was resigning myself to spending the rest of the night reading my study, but seeing as how you've brought me some thing I couldn't shake the feeling of, I'd rather be spending the rest of the night conversing about this. So you all have been to House Crow, yes?
Unfortunately so.
Indeed.
Now,
something left?
I have to ask this. Did you ever see the king? Have you ever seen Accra while staying there?
Paintings.
In
paintings.
paintings, we haven't found a corpse or anything that would indicate his presence.
Oh,
No.
hi, Kindred.
Well, I wish I could hope for the best that he might have escaped, but
We did find some hastily written letters.
There is chance he could have escaped because we didn't
Yes.
find any evidence of a
It
body.
seems as if he wrote some of them right before
Leaving, potentially.
leaving. Yes.
before
Making
leaving.
his escape.
Okay.
Did I see those?
I'm pretty sure we have them still, right?
Yes,
Yes, you
I
would.
believe I have
Okay.
them.
Uh,
I got my card sheet.
oh,
And so
I have
I
not. Regardless, one of us has. I do have the letters to Bismarck. A sealed letter, in fact, to Bismarck. Oh no, a letter sealed Bismarck. Sorry. Yeah. I hand him the letter addressed to him.
it takes a letter.
This letter in particular was addressed to you.
Did you find it on a messenger? Do you find it?
On a desk. His a writing desk.
I
Perhaps
see.
he had to leave in a hurry.
That is unfortunate.
But we did not find him in that same room, so if he did have to leave in a hurry, it seems he did so with at least some success.
His bed was comfortable though.
What?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Ignore them.
they
Ignore them. Ignore them.
Right.
Sorry, I had a bit too much to drink.
I see.
I don't
So-
too much water myself.
Hector subtly like pokes Barigx with their quarterstaff.
under the
Wait, so
table.
are we telling him everything or not? I'm quite confused
So
with the
am I.
plan here.
We are polite.
Alright, I shouldn't talk,
Don't
got
tell
it.
Matt,
Oh,
I
please.
didn't know
This-
we had a plan.
You were saying?
this letter does not offer confidence to me.
Hmm.
What's it say?
That the designs of the cult, or that those who are already around us are coming to fruition at, well, the millennium anniversary of it all. Let's see. I know my own scarred psyche is too callous to offer sound advice to you in this moment, but when this letter arrives to you, and by the gods I hope it does, I pray you will have seen a bigger picture than I in the last few days. The only words I can give are to consider talking with the King of the West, or the Alchemist, that he will send a letter to reveal himself to trust this to... it cuts off there. The part about
It's gone.
the beasts foretold by our ancestors during our own times. Oh, it's great. Did you... You say you managed to get within his study, his hold?
We did, although not without a lot of effort.
And we were sort of forced to. We weren't there by choice.
I see. There was a time when I could arrive at his study with relative ease. And then he had to improve the security of his findings. I assume you found that security and had to traverse it.
Trust me,
You say that?
we definitely
Yeah.
found security.
I think only Akra had ever...
But,
Well, whenever he invited me to a study, he had gone through his sacred passageways, then opened the study from the inside. He did tell me a few things about it, though. If you had not found him within the castle, and not within the study, I am afraid he wouldn't have very likely gotten out.
He
Wasn't...
sorry,
wasn't...
I believe he may have had a route of getting out, at least.
And again, we didn't find his corpse, and if there isn't a corpse, there may be a body that's still running around.
Exactly, and
Right.
he had a system, it seems.
Right, it just doesn't seem like him to leave his keep just open, though.
Another thing that was told to us by a... Should I tell him this? By a guard?
Yes, tell him.
Okay. Another thing they said by the... that was said by a guard we found in the route to the study. The guard was unfortunately unsavable at that point, but they told us that if the king died, that the pathways would shrink, and there was a noticeable shrinking.
I see. Well, if I... Oh, wait, I gotta... What had he done? You... And what did you find in the study?
Something he was trying to protect, I think.
And
Also a
very-
giant weird metal creature that tried to kill us. Was pretty beaten up though, but yeah, it wasn't fun to fight. We did kill
Yeah.
it though.
It looked
Oh,
like he was
killed it.
trying to repair it.
Thank God he couldn't do it.
some kind of safety measure, perhaps, for what he was keeping in there.
Also
Which
a whole
we
bunch of
do have
magic
on
items
us.
and a lot of books.
We tried
That's...
to save some of it, at least.
Right. That machine you speak of, it was actually a gift to him.
A gift.
A gift.
From who?
Why, yes. He turns to the painting and points at the figure of the woman sitting next to them.
Do we recognize this woman?
Mm-hmm.
This is the woman that was in the same paintings of Bismarck, Accra, in the House Crow, and the King's
Presumably
Study.
his wife.
Is her skin pale?
Going.
No. This
Okay.
painting, her skin is Yeah.
As pale as Renaissance era paintings.
Yes.
Watching this.
Yes. I. Right. Before I divulge too much, I would like to ask you all,
Yes.
Why is
what are your intentions? After you have seen what you have seen in there, where do you think your attention lies? Or your goals?
I believe
What's your interest in
that
this?
Rather personal.
Quite frankly, I believe we all have our own goals and intentions, but we are brought together by our common cause,
I haven't filled out a resume
which
in
I
a while.
believe would be helping you.
Right.
well, I will say I want what is best for my people under the dwarves. However, I believe that there is something far more sinister going on.
Hmm.
Indeed, there is, but. Hmm.
I am here on
I-
somewhat diplomatic envoy. I believe
Oh,
many of our other party members have their own reason. I have
I
not
asked.
formally introduced myself to you, I believe. I go to shake his hand. I lean at a hand.
Bismarck shakes your hand back.
I say, King of Rats, or as many call me, the Rat King.
I see. Well, I had asked you this quite personal question, as this story is personal for me. But I should tell you the story before I ask for your help, so you don't feel led on later if it is revealed.
Oh,
I thank you for your honesty and your transparency.
Yes,
Right.
I do as well.
I try to be. Akra and Xerxes, they kept secrets. Neither of them are doing as well as me.
It's an honorable trait.
Thank you. You see, a while ago, me, Akra, and the woman there, Xerxes, we were adventurers like you lot.
And you took an arrow to the knee. Sorry.
Yes, that's why I'm governor now.
He stands up with his
Warrior, you know.
walking stick.
How did you know about that?
I shot the arrow.
You see, we were quite full of ourselves. There were a few others with us, but they had came and went. There's this one woman, a Minotaur. They had been with us for about 4 months, and then went home to find their family. Another one, a tiefling, I believe, had also left us when they thought they had seen enough. And a dwarf who, well, she lost a limb. They decided to go home after that. Us three, we continued to go through, and eventually we did go southwards.
Oh.
By this time, after we made a name for ourselves, we were given special permissions by, well, now he's the Chancellor, but back then Theodore was just another assembly person. He had allowed us passageway through the spikes of ash, and we had traveled into that desert of ash. We did not come back the same. You see, after that, we began to develop our own ideas, and that's where we began to split. Akra, he believed this stuff was dangerous. Anything from those other worlders was to be cast aside, locked away.
why does that?
He did not trust it. Xerxes, she was on the opposite end. She thought we could use it for ourselves, either for our own personal gain or to protect the realm against them if they had come back, even. She had pursued things. Of...
Sorry.
It's fine.
We have a very small living room.
I understand. Eventually,
And it's a British
when they
accent.
began...
Sorry, continue.
Eventually, this split in ideology led us to go our separate ways. Cersei, she had caught wind of a city buried underneath snow to the north. She thought that was the farthest the Otherworlders had placed their buildings. Agra, he thought that to best study and hold back the tide of these things, that he should place himself down as close to both them and civilization as he could. It just so happened he was low nobility within Crow. And I had done favors for Bismarck. And as a favor in return, he had given me this office.
Wait, you're not Bismarck, or what the fuck? What?
I apologize, Theodore. I have a lot of drink tonight, you understand.
Yeah, same.
Anything to pass the time, am I right?
That's a lie, I didn't drink. I
Yeah,
told
he
you.
is die.
It's
We
okay,
all
I
didn't
lied too.
drink.
I drank a lot of water tonight. Far more than my usual
I had a lot of
amount.
salt, has a lot of moisture in it.
What?
What?
If you want to use the laboratory, it's down the hall to the left.
What are you talking about, Matt?
You said you're drinking a lot. If you need to use the laboratory, it's
No, I mean-
down the hall.
I mean,
Ah.
like,
I went earlier.
I see.
Okay. Oh,
Cersei's... Well... A long time ago, we had a reunion of sorts. I had tried to get us all together. She and Akra nearly came to blows. I think he slapped Cersei's. After that, I had hardly heard from Cersei's... I had hardly heard from Akra for a while, and Cersei's... I never heard from her again. Akra and I stopped having regular meetings afterwards. And now I feel that Akra is the first one ever to go. What are you thinking right now?
I think
thoughts.
that
Is that Bismarck asking us that question, or you?
I'm asking, I suppose, you all?
No, I mean, are you the DM asking that question, or is Bismarck asking our characters this question?
Bismarck was asking, sorry.
Ah, right.
okay. I believe that
That sure explains why they weren't terribly close in the paintings.
Indeed.
yeah,
When most of these paintings were made, we were close.
But then after, I
So wait,
assume that is
what did
where we
Akron-
see.
Wait, what did the two do? Like, were they married or something? Because it did seem sort of like they were roomies at least.
and they were roommates.
Yeah.
Oh my god, they were roommates.
Maybe it was quite a long time ago, but you have to understand, no matter the previous relationship, after what we had seen down there, and after what we had brought back, it was... The decision of what we should do next was too grievous for our romantic interests to come in the way of that.
Yes.
Hmm.
I understand.
I don't. Cheers to that, though.
I'm sorry. Say that again.
I just said I don't understand the relationship and on romance and all of that, but cheers to whatever happened there, or not.
Right.
Okay.
It sounds-
Anyways.
Why, can I ask, are you telling us this?
Because you have been to his study. Because you bring me book. You've
Oh,
told me of some of the things you've brought back. You've reminded me of us.
I appreciate your openness.
Thank you.
So you
That's so
don't
cute.
perhaps you said you brought stuff back. Was
Yes.
that all in Akra's study, or would there be any in
kind
what's the other one's name?
Cersei's.
Cersei's study.
See? Yes. Cersei's. God, I'm sure she has an entire trove of that stuff now. But Akra had only contained what he had brought back. The machine you say you had, that was the only gift that he had ever used.
I see.
What did he use it for? War crimes?
It seems protection of the study from what we ran into, but is there anything else?
Well, maybe he was sentimental. Maybe
Of a killing machine.
It's so cute, Mott.
the gift of the last time our group was really together, not just in the same room.
Hmm.
I see.
He had a lot of projects that he was working on. I know that much. The last time he had really invited me on it was he was really concerned with tracking down the lineage of the dwarves of the mountains. He was trying to find. He was looking at the sky for things.
I'd like to give Thorkel a mild elbow.
Am I actually related to Seaver, or do I just know him?
This was a while ago.
Okay.
Like, yeah, several generations.
Oh, okay.
Also, according to the legends, he got around, and
Okay.
he might not openly acknowledge that some of his kids were his.
So I might be a bastard then. No, actually, I'm not a bastard. One of my grandparents may have been a bastard.
Yeah.
I see.
Yes.
And I just say, I'll say to Bismarck, who exactly was he looking for?
I'm not entirely certain. He was just looking for bloodlines. He got extremely frustrated when I began asking questions. He began saying that he wasn't so sure of himself because of exponential growth.
I see.
He said whoever he was trying to find down, many dwarves may be their descendants due to population mixing, so that it might be impossible to find out. He seemed rather stressed out about that.
Okay.
Cersei's was similar. She had, well, she openly hoarded the things we had from there. I remember when we had a trove of gold, she had spent most of her shares on auctions to get more things from the collectors and the lions.
I see. And So they seem to have some troubled relations, and you were sort of in the middle, I guess?
I tried to mediate.
Yeah.
I do understand, try to keep the group together, because if all of us could even make a difference,
Darius
you know,
starts-
this decision was important, but if we couldn't make a difference, then this decision of breaking apart would tear us apart. It did in the end.
Mm.
I thought we should at least try to understand it all beforehand, though.
I don't
I
know what
see.
half. I don't know what
Yes.
half. One.
And
It never really satisfied either of them. They both said yes, we should understand, but past that, they wanted me to take a side.
you couldn't have taken a side, could you?
When Cersei's
You were your
left,
friends.
the last one I only had contact with was Accra.
Mm-hmm.
So I, of course, tried to mend relations with him.
That makes sense.
And at the reunion, I believe that might have driven a wedge between me and Cersei's. She might have believed that because I was spending time with Accra, that I might be taking his side.
I see.
I see.
That is awfully painful.
Yes.
You are a man with a troubled history.
More than you know.
Much
But...
more than
Right.
I know. I do have a question for you, though, if you
Yes.
won't mind me asking. If you all went down there, what happened to your collections? If you don't mind me asking. Of course, you don't have to answer that, but I understand it might be private.
I do have my own collection.
Okay. And
Please tell me if we're a giant machine that can kill people with could kill a lot of people is not part of that, especially if it's self-thinking.
I know that they had many self-thinking machines. Nowadays, Warforged are sort of similar to that, but well, those use the weave. Some might even, you say, have souls. Some might just be the imprints of someone who's already gone's personality. But these things, they are fully aware of themselves. I have one machine or two that can think for themselves, but nothing like what Accra had underneath his study.
I see.
Good.
And there doesn't. Should I hand him the book? What do you think?
Yes, hand him the book.
Okay.
Something he should see, I believe.
I will pull out the book and say, nothing like this, eh?
It is. It very much is.
We believe this is what we were blackmailed into breaking in there to find. It was bound.
We decided not to give it to them because we thought they may do something awful with it.
Wait, y'all didn't tell them about the book? Isn't that why we're here?
I'm assuming we may have
Oh,
mentioned it in the letter.
We
or
we
something.
mentioned the book in the note, but we didn't like show him. Oh, this is the book. Look.
Ah, okay.
So you are showing him the book right now?
Yes.
We didn't show him at the party. Like, oh look, here is the book, waving it around. We gave him a note. Remember?
Corin, you show him the book, and the book whispers. Friend.
It whispers.
My word.
The-
This room is only a fireplace, not a party. Level of sound.
Like,
Oh my word. This is something of great importance.
The
You could better
Driders were
not-
trying to find it, but we decided not to give it to them.
Very good that you decided not to, I think. Cersei's wanted this.
Can you elaborate as on why?
I'm sorry, it might seem faint vague, but I'm just a little stunned you have this. Even though it makes sense for you two. She wanted everything to know about the other worlders. I think she
Can
might have
I
wanted to be
ask-
one.
What are the other words, mate?
Can I ask what you know about this particular book? Although we've had it in our possession for some time, we know shockingly little about it.
This was a very, very long time ago. But when we were divvying out loot so long ago in the Deadlands where we were still together, Cersei said that they would like it because it would help her find more things. And Akra said he would like it because he would like to read it. Cersei wanted something else in the pile of treasure we had, though, more, so she took that, and Akra took the book.
And I just, like, whisper under my breath, like, what could you want more? Not like in a creepy way, though. Not like a my precious, more like...
What do you want? Okay.
Not like my precious, but like, more like, like, what's it called? Like, what dangerous things could be out there?
After a
Well,
while, though,
Did you have any
Sorry.
luck reading it? We couldn't.
Akra, I believe, I think he might have, but then he locked it away. During our reunion, Cersei had said that he had no right to deny the people of this realm what is theirs by conquest, and that he might be dooming the entire realm by keeping everything for himself.
Hmm.
We...
Well,
The,
if
it's. Have you managed to find anything of use in this?
if it
Before
is
I-
out,
I had a
Hotel Hill, I
dream.
believe. Yes.
A dream?
A great man
Yes,
once
I
said
was
that.
holding the book. It told me to sleep with it. That sounds weird.
What?
It told me to,
You had
Sleep in
sex
his
with the
company.
Not
book.
like that.
He
it
did
told
not.
me
Fall
to,
asleep.
Whoa,
Fall
whoa, whoa.
He slept in the company of the book.
You slept with a company of a book.
Slept with it in your side drawer, slept with it like
Hmm.
Cersei's and
Sure.
Akra might have been sleeping with each other.
In a separate room, potentially.
I see.
You see, he slept on the couch while the book slept in his bed.
Oh, mate, you in the doghouse tonight.
Akra and Cersei's sure as hell didn't share a room.
Yeah.
Anyways, yeah, no, it told me to go to sleep, and I eventually had to, so,
You listen to a book? Me personally,
Yes, I did.
wouldn't let that slide.
anyways,
Who are
I,
you, may I ask?
Who am I?
Knife eater one.
Oh, I'm just
Yes.
a bodyguard, mate.
I don't believe that anymore.
What do you mean?
You're with this group. I don't think anyone needs bodyguards.
Oh yeah, you caught me.
Does
Well,
not
it's
mean
not-
we do not want them.
I caught them drifting on the Sovereign Sea and I picked them up in an elven ship that I had stolen.
An elven ship that you had stolen.
Yes. I did a lot of looting
So he's
back
not-
in my day of the Holy Empire and eventually I became a wanted fugitive of the elves.
I see.
So we had similar interests.
He's quite the sailor.
Right.
I used to be a pirate.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
And what is your name?
Justin just in case.
I see. Well, I'm sorry. I may be sounding vague again. This book Cersei's wanted to find other things. I believe it may be a map of some sorts. When we opened it, it was unintelligible, as I recall.
Yes.
Aqua didn't want to talk about it.
When I went to sleep, I had a dream, and it showed me the thing under Fort Jamad and made me press a button. Totally not of my own free will.
Right. If
Even a distress call of some kind detailing the issues under Fort Jamad.
distress call. If I do know some of their language.
This
Yeah.
is
It's not Nominian.
unintelligible.
Excuse me?
It's not Nominian.
And
Well, it's from them. What do you mean?
I open up the book like fully.
The script is
I
incorrect.
see. Right. You... Huh. If you would like, I could try and decipher some of this.
If
Between
How long
me,
will
I-
it take?
I'm not sure. I'm sure within the night I could decipher some of it. I have other... Yeah, I have other texts to compare it to.
I say, can we also possibly see some of these texts? Not necessarily
Not in a
I mean,
stealing
can you
way.
teach me a bit of the language?
Can I teach you some of the language?
Have it, enjoy it.
I
be
believe...
Helpful.
Hmm. I believe I could, actually. Well... Yes. D- my study is this way.
Okay.
She walks to the spiral staircase
Oh, that man.
Mhm.
and asks for a few people to move aside a dresser. If
I'll help.
two people, sorry,
I'll help.
moving aside, moving the dresser aside just a bit, he reaches in to a small safe. Unlocking it, he takes out a key amongst a pile of many keys, and shuts the safe, puts the dresser back, and walks back to his fireplace, putting it into a well, you know, puts the key into a groove in the fireplace, turns it, and then pushes a wall next to the fireplace open just a bit. You understand, most of us. I'm sorry.
Go on. I was gonna say, quite an elaborate setup you have here.
Right. Not nearly as elaborate as Acro's, though, I'm sure.
Oh yeah.
It's a lot less deadly, this one.
Indeed.
Oh, yes.
I have my back to thank for that.
Right. Walking down the steps, he takes out a small lamp on the wall and a few matches. Lighting the lamp, he climbs downwards down a small wooden staircase which goes down about 30 feet. The party finds himself in a medium-sized room, just about as big as the dining hall, which, well, is described in this picture that I just come from. On it, there are indeed bookshelves on the walls, all of which are behind glass cases and yet more keys. There are display cases of more strange objects. There's another one of those metal claw arm things.
Okay.
There's, well, bugs you assume to be And there's almost a firearm on the wall as well.
Gun.
He walks over to a desk and takes out another key. Walks over to the bookshelves, takes one out, and hands it to
Stockholm?
well, whoever wants it, I suppose.
Alright.
This is, well, a while ago we had tried to make a cipher or translation for Numidian. When we had begun splitting apart, we sort of stopped working on it. After I didn't think we should make this information widely available to people because it was dangerous. Cersei's wanted to keep continuing making it with me, but after a while, when I was trying to mend relations, she... well, in a few nights she hammered out the rest of the thing, without my aid. This is a copy, made from magic. You may have it. It should help you.
Is the most generous of you, sir.
It's a lot.
Yes, you sure I should have it?
I have copies. This isn't even the original transcript.
I see.
I like how
Thank
I mean,
you.
I'll take it if none of you want it.
I can assure
I'll
you,
take it.
Thorkel definitely wants it.
Yeah, Thorkel so wants it.
It's a lot different than materials that I've stolen near Hell's Walls.
Hell's Walls. You say you were a sailor?
Greatest pirate.
Near
you've ever seen.
Hell's...
I can attest to it. He's the greatest pirate I have ever
oh,
seen.
no.
I used to be able to catch a cannonball with my bare hand.
Hmm.
Red King, how many pirates have you seen?
Precisely
reference.
one.
Exactly.
That explains it.
But he is phenomenal.
Have you met a better pirate than me? Come on, be honest. Come on, guys.
Never.
I don't think I've
Several.
ever met a pirate.
Several.
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 Yes, I live by.
How?
Yes, several.
How many pirates have you met?
Yeah, if you live
About
near the
5.
ocean,
I
you'll
could take
see
him.
a
I
few.
could take him. I could take him.
No, you couldn't.
I could.
He caught a bullet.
I mean, most of the pirates I've met were most like smugglers and all that, so I'll believe it.
So I'm alive.
That's
Hello.
good.
How was your station near Hell's Walls, Knifefield One?
It was very deterring. A lot of the time, well, at least before I became a pirate, it was a lot of finding stragglers and then watching elven military put them to death. As they do with most scavengers. Or imprison them.
I see.
Surprising the amount
And how
of
long-
torture methods.
And how long did you do this?
I did it until it became too much for me.
Right.
About 100 years.
Quite the station to be posted there. They must have trusted you. The Empire.
They trusted me until I stole their resources and robbed them blind. I burned down small city near where is it again?
No, my chicken.
Not distributive, but if you gave me a map I could probably point to it, but
One.
I see. Well,
Fort Almond. There's a city
I've-
close by.
right. Now, I have shed some light for you all. Now, I have done something of help for you. And I would like, in return, for you to help me.
I believe that is why we are here, no?
That's
I
As
would
long as we're
know
getting
that.
paid.
I will pay you monetarily if it will help you on your journey.
Greatly.
Lightning rail isn't cheap.
It's...
Truly.
I will give you...
Free lightning rail passes? That would be awesome.
I will give you a sponsor for lightning rails.
Oh, that
Yeah.
was great.
Hell yeah.
This is a
Hey,
W.
wait, could you give me one for my business as well?
I
No.
I slightly kick one of Hector's hoops.
I nudge
We are
Hector with my
most
elbow at the same
appreciative of
time.
your offer, Bismarck.
Yes, of course.
Thank you very much, Bismarck. You trying to bring like a business into this? You know, just got a pardon from the mayor for free lightning rails.
Honor.
We were hoping for potentially some provisions for food on our travels, as this is not likely a day trip.
I will pay you to buy your own wares
Could you
for this journey.
This is
could you give us
Mostly.
a boat?
Give us a boat.
I miss my
We're
boat.
asking
is if
so
you
much
have-
of this dude.
I mean, if
And-
we're if we're using lightning rails, why would we need a boat?
Yeah.
Like, what if we need to? I don't know.
What if we need to
If
crash it?
If you need to cross the ocean, you can ask me at the time. But listen, there's a lot of text we don't particularly understand. These inscriptions here are a bit nonsensical.
Mm-hmm.
The main problem we had trying to decipher any of what those things brought to this realm was we just didn't understand it very much. There hasn't really been any sight of them for... What date is it? Let me check the
Right
newspaper.
now.
when is it?
It is... Oh my word.
248.
Currently been exactly 1 millennia and 23 days since then.
A millennia is
Since-
quite the time.
It is quite a time.
It's... I'm sorry?
Oh, I just said it is quite a
Right.
time. It's like it's
Well-
4 times what I've lived. Yeah, something like that.
Right. The Gentlemanians had a particular hatred of elves,
I do know
and
that.
vice versa.
Yeah, it is very sad, but I like a lot of the things that they made. I even took apart some of their technology and designed my own holographic arms. Here, look at these, and I click a button on my chest, and these 2 huge holographic arms appear behind me.
Right. Well, listen. We need to understand more about them. They don't... From everything I've read, they don't seem to age. Or they can, but they can't die of it. So, you said you've heard a distress signal from Fort Jamad?
Are you
Something like that.
implying this could be a currently living army?
It very well could be. If the elves around Fort Jamad are keeping them in just... Well, let me put it this way. We've never seen Fort Jamad. I have sent other adventurers to Fort Jamad and not seen anything.
I was actually just going to write to a sailor to see if I could get a schematic of the building.
From what I've seen, Fort Jamad is just a line of walls around a large depression in the ground.
Seems very
But-
safe.
That's not what there is. If you are hearing this message from there, it could be something underneath the fort. If we could talk to one of them, understand what's happening, or even get one to come back here and talk to us, we could learn so much more about them.
Are you implying a sort of rescue mission?
Who's... well... rescue, kidnap, whatever you want to call it. It doesn't even have to... just any one of them.
For the sake of my sanity, I think I'll call it a rescue mission.
For the sake of my sanity.
I like
They're
this
calling
half
for
kidnap
distress.
mission.
Well, call whatever you want in your heads. I believe that this would be of great. This would greatly help us.
Hmm. So,
Isn't it really
Let's
dangerous
say-
to try and quote unquote rescue something that has been locked away for millennia? Seems pretty dangerous.
Danger's
Well-
my middle name.
Well, that's good.
Oracle Danger Leafson.
Yes, they are quite dangerous. This thing has been stuck there for millennia. They don't like to. Well, they don't like being in very much. I mean, things in the Deadlands spew out all the time. And you remember if I'm not no, none of us remember. But a few years after the Great War, they were still finding them. They Did you know that we never knew what they looked like? What they really look like?
Yeah.
Whenever we had found their bodies, or taken off one of their masks or helmets, they would always look like us.
They were
is
spies.
it not possible they do look like us?
No minions are us.
The
Oh,
elves-
sometimes
Us
a few of
is pretty
some-
diverse.
Yes.
sometimes people in this realm would join them. I heard well, Circe's had found a few stories about a few journals about those who had joined the Dominions cohort. But the Dominions themselves, we've opened a few of them up. Well, the people of this realm have. One that looked like a dwarf, one that looked like a human, one that looked like a tiefling or anything. They're all the same on the inside, but on the outside, they can look like anyone. Who did you say was calling for distress?
Overseer Biocure.
Biocure. Biocure.
Did he give you a name?
That's
Garrett.
Overseer
Biocure.
of the Biocure. Sorry.
Overseeing the Biocure, right? Well, the Biocure, I do remember this, they like to tamper with the nature of, well, physical bodies.
That's a fair
Interesting.
thing.
They would make. I remember Cersei said that they would try to improve those who had joined their side. They would make humans as unkillable as the undead. They would make a tiefling as strong as a minotaur. Or make themselves look like others.
I mean, there you have your explanation as to why everyone looked like us, even though they're Nemenian.
Right. What I mean to get at is some of the Dominions, some of them on the other side, were in fact people of this realm who had defected from this realm, and some of them were actual Norminians who had just made themselves to look like us.
The Biocure eugenicists.
Some like that.
Genetic modification.
Pirate, could you please get the key I left on the dining room table upstairs?
Oh yeah, of course. I head upstairs.
Alright, during this time, Bismarck turns to the group and says, "Did you know that elven souls can retain memories between their lives?"
I did not know
Not.
that.
That actually
No.
explains a lot.
They
they-
say
Souls exist.
that when a minion took the form of a human, other humans could welcome them. When a minion took the form of a dwarf, the other dwarves could respond with giving them red meat and rum. When a minion took the form of an elf,
Very
other elves could see them, not as elves. That's the elves could remember their past lives and such, could remember what the Dominions had done those years ago.
Hmm.
I have a personal theory that's why the Imperium is still so fervent against the Dominions.
What are you suggesting?
I'm just saying that.
You should be careful.
Yes.
I see. Should I keep sleeping with the book, by the way?
Please
Stop
phrase it.
phrasing it like that.
Yeah,
Ow,
please
fuck,
phrase it differently.
I just fucking kicked my desk.
Average warlock.
No, I'm a cleric, but yeah.
No, I meant like Pact of the Genie.
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
Hello. Got the key?
Oh yeah, I got the key.
Thank you. I don't want to misplace these.
Yeah, of course.
This. Has this. Aqua might have chained up this book because he was fearful of everything Nerminian. Cersei's was a bit too much into it.
And you?
I just think we should, well, be careful.
Cautious optimism.
Cautious optimism, yes.
Mm.
It's a bit ironic, though, that... Well, tell me, what destroyed the King's study?
Oh, the
The robot?
the creature we found at its center made of iron and death blew a hole in it. Some kind of magical
also-
cannon.
Used flamethrowers to burn it down.
Yes, it was
I
covered
think-
in fire, which I was less than happy about.
I think Aqua might have found a funny irony in that.
Perhaps.
Yes. Well, as for the question of the book, I would say until harm comes to you, until this thing begins to say it wants to stab you, it might be safe.
Okay.
It might be safe. Is at least more information than we've gathered elsewhere.
Yeah.
I apologize for not displaying much confidence in you, but you must understand. I am neither Cersei's abrasive, flagrant use of the Indian stuff, and I have neither Aqua's restrictive philosophy with this stuff.
I get that.
I know that these things are dangerous, but they don't always have to get you.
Okay. I mean, I get that, sorry.
Wait, no. Why is no?
Speaking of which, do you perhaps need any holy water?
No.
Okay.
I'd love some holy water.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Oh, well.
let's
Just give me
Get down to
25
business,
gold worth of
perhaps.
silver.
Never mind, I don't want holy water. I'm alright.
shall we discuss our arrangement?
Yes.
Sure.
So
I will pay for you passageways as far north as I can.
Hmm.
And I want you to try and get one of them.
Go drive.
and return
And return.
with
If
it
you...
in
Yes.
one piece,
What are we trying to
presumably.
get again?
The Armenians. I think.
Presumably,
just
what
like
is
a-
in Fort Jamad,
Yeah, whatever's in Fort Jamad.
whatever that may be.
So like,
I will remind you that it needs to come back alive.
I
alright.
want them alive.
And if we cannot bring it alive, would you still prefer we return with it dead? It is quite possible it is dead already, and we picked up on a dated signal.
I suppose it would not hurt. And also, of course, payment for this may also be whatever you find in that ship.
I was quite hoping for a slightly different form of literal payment. myself.
We're not ship. Not ports. Got thinking about boats.
Go in the fort.
You see, I am not here as an adventurer. I am here as a dignitary, if you will.
I will pay for your lodgings whilst you are within this city.
That
And I will
is
give you
not-
a reward if you deliver the Dominion to me. I also
Again.
like you to keep it rather
Hush, hush.
low that this Dominion is coming.
Okay.
Low I can do.
Yes.
Bismarck will take the key that the elf brought, open one of the drawers, takes out a spell scroll, and will cast. He will cast a spell. Everybody who is further than 15 feet of him will be unable to hear him, and anybody within 50 feet of him cannot hear anything, which you can tell by not hearing the fireplace upstairs anymore. Can't hear anything outside his 15-foot bubble. Listen, I do believe that there might be others who are interested in finding their minions, not just the elves. Or maybe even Cersei's. Keep it... If you can get them willingly, make them act like they're another member of your adventuring party. If they're not, make it look like you're just bringing back some Dominion treasure.
Shove them in a chest, maybe?
Yes, even that.
So you would have us bring them back unwillingly?
Willingly or unwillingly.
No, yes. That is not something you are opposed to.
For the cost of understanding things, I think it might be worth it. We could begin justifying kidnapping them. I could go on a rant about everything they did to this realm 1,000 years ago. You could go on about the sanctity of life and how they've done no harm for 1,000 years. But it's important that they get here. And besides, they want to leave the ship. It's not like we're going to imprison them forever.
I see.
Indeed. If we could have a moment, I would like to perhaps speak about, on our return,
Yes.
a...
And also, one more thing. Make sure absolutely nobody knows you're bringing back a minion. Not my guard outside, not the city guard, not the stats guard, or the Grey Hand.
discretion will be our top priority.
Thank you. He'll end the spell.
But, you mentioned as a reward payment of some kind. I would like to make it somewhat clear, although your offer is generous, it is not something I'm particularly interested in.
I will pay you.
Before you continue, there is no monetary value I am after here. I am looking to perhaps further my rights for my people, and was hoping you could get me a foot in the door to speak to someone of note.
Do you mean
Someone of note.
rats?
I do.
Yes.
I take Stuart from my top pocket because I think he has a charming, cute look to him, being a small baby rat.
Oh, hello.
So, these... He saved my life, see, many years ago. They were the only living thing to show me even an ounce of kindness when I was
Oh, my
cast
word.
to below the streets. And I must repay that debt. Humanity sees them as much as they saw me, a scourge to live beneath the sewers. But I do not.
Right.
And I do not think that humanity should treat them as they treat me when I was cast down there.
What do you want of me? Exactly.
Well, can a man of your station give me any kind of leverage in my pursuit?
Well, We can talk about this once I see that you're able to get things for me as well.
An audience is a start.
Right.
I thank you greatly. I have to shake his hand.
You will shake your hand in return.
You see, every rat in my coat pokes a head out to give a bow.
Aw.
I love.
He's probably gonna be taken aback at that.
Bismarck kind of just stares a little bit, like, okay.
Okay.
He has seen other things.
Probably, actually, yeah.
When would you have us leave?
Whenever you are ready. Bismarck, Akra says that the designs of those who conspire are reaching fulfillment. I see no reason to delay. I will write you a sponsor for the Lightning Rail for the next week. And I will write you a letter for a cart and horses. You may also have 20 golds for rations
Each?
This is my greatest thing.
to share.
Okay, I see.
I appreciate your generosity, Bismarck.
Alright. And as for that book,
Yes.
I do have something that would help you read it faster.
Oh? I don't need glasses if that's what you mean.
Well, you see, the time it normally takes to the languages if you cram is much longer than we might have time for.
True.
He reaches to one of the shelves that isn't locked and takes out a bubbling blue and yellow vial. Well, and you'll hand the party about 20 of them. They're pretty small.
What are these?
So, for
What are
Ye-
these?
These will help you learn faster.
Potion of faster learning?
Yeah, why not?
Potion of learn fast.
Potion of learn
I'm gonna just put of learning. I think that covers it.
This is for
Potion of
each
savant syndrome.
Potion of savant syndrome.
I will not know what this means like in two weeks from now, but I'll apologize.
Potion of big smart.
Potion of big smart.
How
And we
much
all
do they
get
weigh?
4 of those, right?
They get 20 of them as a group.
So we
Yeah,
Yeah,
four
so
each.
we get 4 each.
thank you. You're most generous.
And do they weigh anything or negligible?
0.1.
Okay.
Rip.
I would say that's negligible. I now have 0.77 equipment weight. Okay.
Quick question, may I ask, what is Cersei's currently doing in case we run into each other? Don't like it,
Cersei's,
but who knows?
I have not heard from her in a long time. She was
Quite a
up
long
north
time?
somewhere. She began making her own group. Akko had the Kingdom of House Crow. I am now governing House Bear. She is with her own cohort now. Those of a similar mind, I assume.
Fuck, I'll kill it.
I see.
Hmm.
Time we are hearing directly from China.
Well, if there's nothing else, I wish you would do.
Bientôt,
Thank you.
as they say in Dwarvish.
Goodbye.
Has he written us that letter for the lightning rail?
Yeah, you get one sponsor, which is like a blue, thick piece of paper, more like early cardboard, really, that says things, and he writes his name at the bottom, and also a letter, which has a stamp on it, and his signature as well.
Like cardstock kind of card.
Sorry?
Like cardstock kind of card.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nice.
So just really thick paper.
Business card from Bismarck.
Yeah.
I'm gonna need to know what kind of grammage this paper is.
Slashing.
No, grammage, not damage.
I do not. I heard damage too.
I heard grammage. What the fuck are you talking about? Like how much the paper weighs?
Like verbiage.
Never mind.
Verbiage.
I bid Bismarck adieu and leave without knowing how many grams per square inch his cards are.
No! The gram percentage is lost.
Oh, we'll never know how many
make it.
grams per square inch.
Okay. Well, mates, I think I have to deliver this letter now to see if I can get any insight onto the fort.
Right.
Right.
Where do we
Goodbye.
go deliver letters?
Farewell, mate.
Good day.
You can the North Sovereign Bank offers this service.
Thank you.
This time
And-
of day.
I
I,
don't know
No,
if they
in the
could,
morning.
I don't know if they could deliver it to an elven sailor very well.
Send it by rail mail.
Rail mail? Okay.
There's a good one in Tide Flow.
I mean, we
I
should
hope
rest for
that.
the night.
Yes, indeed. But I hope that tomorrow brings you less dignitary duties than today did. You deserve some time off.
Right. I bid you adieu. And he, like, puts his arms on Douglas' shoulders, and especially, like, kissing him on either cheek, and then putting him away.
Okay.
Is that house bear custom?
Oh my! Bismarck!
Get served!
You dog!
I think to myself.
Is you know?
He has to bend down to do that though.
The Rat King blushes.
He does. You can see his face would get normally redder, but he is like bright teal, so he just looks very grey.
It gets a little dark green.
If
Looks
I
a
had
little
a
bit
nickel
ill.
for every time one of Wild's characters getting shipped with another character, I'd have 2 nickels, which is not a lot, but it's weird that it happened twice.
I gotta make that now.
Oh yeah, Tony's boyfriend.
He was not
Yeah,
Tony's
Tony's
boyfriend. Can't believe I'm still saying
After everything that we've been through with that character, I can't believe you're still saying that either.
we leave this.
Yeah, we'll leave and go
Okay.
back to the
We're
loose
leaving,
goose
yeah.
question mark.
Yeah.
Goose,
So
you
we
say?
have a
We have a-
appointment
I believe
in the
he
morning
said-
with the library person, right?
Yeah, I believe he said that he would pay for our lodgings, didn't he?
He said that he'd pay for passage and
Yeah, but he
supplies.
also said that he paid for somewhere to stay when I was.
Yeah, like
Try-
what
oh,
we're
it's-
in House Bear at least.
He gave you all 20 gold.
Okay.
Ah, he did. Yes, that was for
Okay.
our lodging.
Yeah.
I thought it was for our food. Never mind. We have 20 gold. So.
Yeah.
Um.
Okay.
Cool. As we leave, the Rat King will comment. I thought he was a married man.
Or
He's
not in-
married?
Maybe.
Would any of you like to roll
Married?
history?
Yes.
Yes.
To be clear, the Rat King just assumed he was a married man from his stature. And...
Skull, you've been around a bit. You've never heard of the governor being married.
I mean, my
Oh,
headcanon is that he and Acro are boyfriends, so.
I give the ranking L, thanks.
The Rat King fact checks you.
No.
Hmm. I see.
Do I reckon know if he's a married man?
Yeah. He was wearing a ring on his finger.
He was wearing a ring on his finger. So
He was not.
is a man.
Which.
Oh, he was
oh.
not. In that case, I said, "Oh, I guess he's a single man."
Hmm. No.
Single and ready
But I
to
give
Right.
go.
Hochel an elbow.
I mean, yeah, you did
Completely
mention
not
that you'd want
understanding the
to.
tradition.
You did say you
Oracle's
mentioned
so
you wanted
young,
to marry
though.
for.
I guess he has a thing for smaller men.
Stop. Cease and desist.
Cease and desist.
Developed in
We
an
should find
instant.
lodgings for the night, right?
Yes.
Right.
Well, I'll just sleep with my cousin. No.
Cousin.
Yeah.
No, stop phrasing it like that.
I feel like you should just stop being
Hello,
weird
sir.
about it.
The party that exits the castle, they notice one of the people wearing green, which is wearing much nicer armor than the rest of the city guard who are currently manning the walls. Just look down at the party, wielding a rather fancy firearm, as they walk down the pathway outside the walls.
Do I
I
recognize him
didn't
as an
say wait,
Englishman?
no.
Sorry?
Do I recognize him as an Englishman?
No.
Damn.
That
plus-
in the land of traitors.
Is that the Red Cross?
No, that plus it's so people shoot there where he's armored.
Ah, I see. It's like a target.
Yeah.
Clever.
Yeah.
Hello, sir. Nice to see your acquaintance. You having a good
They
night?
like tip their
They do what?
they like tip their metaled hat at you,
You having a good night?
Justin. Yeah. Alrighty.
Okay.
Thanks. Very cool. I'm glad to know he's having a night.
Right.
Back to Loose Goose.
Yes.
Indeed. Firstly, can I insight check this night?
Sure.
That's an unnaturally nice roll for the right king.
He was kind of looking. He was looking at the elf among you.
Ah,
Or she. You have no idea. They're wearing armor.
No problem. I am tiefling covered in rats head to toe, and he's looking at the rather normal looking elf.
Yeah, the only normal looking person in the party.
I
Just a
look
racist.
like a human, thank you very much.
Yeah, a human covered in guns. Just covered in them. Covered in them.
Drowning in guns.
Drowning in guns.
I
We
have like
return to the
3
loose
of them.
goose.
That's a like 2 to do wield and 1 big one for long distance. That is not unreasonable. By the way, did we get our weapons back when we left the party? Because we never.
I assume so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys
I
carry
thought it was
weapons?
What?
What? Oh,
Go-
goodbye, Bob.
See ya.
You guys
Entering
carry
the
weapons?
loose goose, I presume.
Yep. The party's at the Loose Goose.
I enter
Okay.
and say, "So you have still not caught the goose?"
I'm sorry.
I jest this time. I understand the name.
I'm sorry.
so
It's no longer provide lodging to you. Read the sign. They say, tapping a sign above them.
What does the sign say?
What does the sign say?
Does anybody speak Halfling?
I do not.
I would
will
like
check
the
my
Rat
check.
King to make an attempt to read the sign despite not knowing Halfling, just because he was
No, I
told
don't.
to.
Okay.
Can I make a raw intelligence check to attempt to read the sign too?
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
Nice.
Oh, whoa, what the fuck?
The Rat King
What the
goes,
fuck?
"I
I'm a
yibbida
gamer.
baba da hibbida be, blah 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 blah." I do not know what this means.
Just in case knows, the sign means if you make that fucking joke, no lodging for you.
Oh, okay. So the sign is
Oh.
about the joke. So you're not supposed to make
Ah.
the joke.
Did you put that sign up because of the joke I made last time?
No.
It is unusual
in
that it
there.
is there now and not before.
It's a bit mean that it's in halfling, because none of us can read it.
This is a halfling business.
What if I?
Is the roof just super low?
But to be clear, you do deal business with anyone, yes?
Yeah.
So should the sign not be able to be read by your customers, the ones who the sign applies to?
It's a halfling
Mhm.
business.
Yes, but
Gonna have
Oh,
to
you
ask-
yes!
have customers of all
Wait.
ilks.
Oh, I'm.
You know what? This is a halfling business, and we're not halflings. Therefore, we will be taking our business elsewhere. Good night, sir. And I just turn around
Oh,
and
that
leave.
was really caring of you. Okay.
I love halfling-owned businesses. I'll have you know, they're one of my favorite businesses in all of the realm. Could I could I persuade you with a few silver to forget that my friend said the joke? I'm really sorry about it, and we do apologize.
Persuasion.
Okay. God.
To be clear, I can
Wait,
just sleep in the
I
sewer
got you,
again.
I
I
got
do
you,
not
I got
mind.
you.
Worst skill.
got
I
you.
really don't
Oh.
mind just sleeping in the sewer, guys. It is fine. I live there.
No.
Maybe with the gold.
I will
Roll the
not
damn
have you
thing for you.
spending a. I will not have you spending a gold on me not sleeping in my home.
Yeah, I would rather take my business elsewhere. I'm gonna go to the next place.
Indeed.
Well then.
I can go to the next place I'm find, and I'm gonna tip them 20 gold.
No.
Okay.
Adios. Bye bye.
No.
It's okay.
The next place you find is. Let me just.
I will also do the same thing, so I'm
Please-
assuming I'm meeting
Please
just
say
in
it
the
has a
way.
Finnish name. Please say I can make a pun.
The yellow
Please, no.
yellow buzz.
Can I throw a dart
I-
at their sign to break their sign while I'm walking away?
The
What of the loose goose?
Yeah.
make an attack roll and a damage roll.
Cool. Dart.
You're gonna get
Just
us in
misses
trouble.
and hits someone who's trying to walk in.
Actually, true. Real.
If we get in trouble, we will just employ Justin's phenomenal tactic known as gaslighting.
Now you're getting it right, King.
You see, I am learning. I am learning.
Okay. You put a hole in their sign.
Don't like the sound of that.
I put holes in many a signs.
Cool. Good on you. Let's go.
Yeah, mate.
The yellow. Okay.
Okay.
Hasta la bye bye.
The next tavern you find, the Doltish Duck, is just down the street.
Ah, I would like to enter the Doltish Duck. Say hello. I believe you have a duck, and can I ask
No,
why
no,
it
no,
is
no,
so
no, no,
good?
no.
Before,
Not again, not again, not
before
again.
you say
Please,
anything,
please,
before
please.
the Red King says anything, Hector's gonna cover his mouth. With
I
his
believe.
The party walks in. This building is a bit taller than the other one. It's run by dwarves, and there's a sign in Dwarven above the front desk.
Can I roll a raw intelligence to attempt to read
No,
the
Thorgal
Dwarven?
knows Dwarvish. Thorgal, what's it say?
That's
Thorgal's not
fine.
here.
Any puns
Ah,
made about
damn
a sign will result in you getting thrown out.
Okay.
You see the Rat King begin to speak. He says, hello.
I
Can
actually
we
know
have-
Dwarvish.
What's it say?
Anyone making a pun about my great grandfather's business name will be thrown out.
I tell him that in their whisper voice so they don't hear us.
And Hector stares the Rat King in the
Hello.
eyes. And says,
Could we
Oh,
have
hello. What can I do for you?
could we have 2 rooms, please?
That would be 3 silver each.
All right.
Alright.
I'll pitch 3 silver for myself and for
Could
my
I?
roommate.
Firstly, has Hector removed their hand from my mouth?
yes.
Could I?
No, wait. Before Hector does so, he says, you have to promise me not to make a joke. You will not make a joke? Yes?
Could I have
Gaslight them. Gaslight them.
a glass of water,
It's like the
please?
scene in The Incredibles.
We only have ale.
You only have ale.
Shit, man.
Yeah.
I can't do anything here.
In that case, I will unfortunately pass.
You know what? Fuck it. I'll get
You don't want
smashed.
your rats to be drunk?
Give me your strongest ale.
That'll be the ale.
I put the rest of the money
That'll
down for
be
the rest
the
of
That will be the ale.
You get a mug of ale.
You know what? I will
Beautiful.
take 1 ale.
Can we drink the ale in our
Hector
room?
pays for the rest of the room.
Yeah.
Thanks,
Barigx will also go to to his room. They have a date
Yep.
tomorrow.
Yeah, have a
Hector
date.
this
Nice.
time will share a room with Barracks since they also have a date tomorrow.
I will share a room with the
Okay.
Rat King because the
The
Rat
most
King's
chaotic
awesome.
room. I will share a room with Justin because Justin is my idol now.
Share a room with the Rat King
I
because
can't.
everyone besides the Rat King is my opposition.
Wow.
What the contest
Okay.
to who the Rat King likes best. Returning
I'm
to my
your
room
best friend.
with my ale. I would like to
Yep.
take 1 sip of ale, and then proceed to put it on the a counter or like a dressing cabinet or whatever. Just dip my finger in it and give a lick to each rat.
You can get a bowl if you want.
No, but if I give them a bowl, they will all drink too much because rats are really small and they'll get hammered. So they only get a little bit, so they can get a little bit merry, but not smashed.
You feed 1,000 rats a lick. That's 1 rat every 5 seconds, I think.
They line up.
I'm gonna drink
5,000.
up
What's
the whole
5,000
thing.
seconds divided by 60? Takes you
Couple of minutes.
2 hours, right? Yeah.
I do. I spend 2 hours doing it.
I don't think you have
5
that many
seconds
rats, right?
times 1,000. Hang on.
Well,
Any
1.3
time-
hours.
At any
technically, you're
time,
not.
I have 30 to 40 rats on me.
Technically,
But
Oh, really?
I am friends to all rats.
Oh, my
Okay.
bad.
you're
I
not.
thought you actually had 1,000 rats on you.
Right. That was kind of a bit of a joke.
You're not doing
I
like
imagine. Right, so rules as written, I have 4 rats on me all the time, which are the rats I have named, and Stuart. But the Rat King, I imagine, just has as many rats as will fit in his coat, which is probably like 20 to 40 rats. But then,
Well.
obviously, he's the friend of all rats, so any rat in
Okay.
the area can join him.
Okay. And Thorkel is sleeping at his cousin's place.
Yes.
Oh, good night,
Right
cousin.
on.
Oi, also cousin.
Yes.
If some fat dragonborn woman comes by, asking for my name, say I don't live here.
Okay.
Close to the door.
What kind of trouble,
Just
did he get himself into?
I don't live here. She asks.
Okay.
All right, good night, cousin.
Good night.
Love you. Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna sleep with the book.
Ugh, no, stop reading it like that.
I can open the pages.
Stop thinking like that. Jesus Christ.
Yo, why is this book so stained?
Oh no.
No, stop.
Okay.
I'll go to the bathroom real quick. I'll be right back unless we're taking a break after this.
Okay. Just I want to take a break right now. We've been playing for only a few hours.
I'm
again.
fine with taking
mean-
a break. I'm also fine if we keep going as well.
Plus, I just need to take a piss real quick. I'll be right back.
Sure. You take this out, we'll go through everybody's dreams.
Nice.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. So, first off, we have, let's see, Violet's, Pixel, and Cornell here. That's great. Right? Is everybody not here?
I'm here.
Pixel?
Yes, I'm here.
Nice.
Okay.
Before we go into this, I will say I have had a mildly merry night with the rats. If that somewhat changes anything, I
I've also
am
been drinking.
very mildly tipsy.
Okay.
The Rat King is a lightweight, but he is not a bitch.
Ooh. Hector,
Yes.
you are laying asleep in your bed, and you begin to
He
slowly
doesn't sleep
drift
in a
off.
bed, but yeah, that's
It just sleeps.
As you're leaning against the bed in a place in the middle of the night, and you don't notice until you're loose sleeping inside the bed because it's broken in half,
yes.
and you're like tickling inside. No, just kidding.
So mean to me.
Sometimes I forget that Hector is a horse when I'm saying things,
Yeah,
but I always know in my
he
heart.
sleeps. Just I know what you mean. I'm just joking with you. Go on.
Okay. Oh god. You have another one of these dreams. This time, though, it's not as well. In this dream, you are again in a field with just dark trees all around you, casting. It's nighttime. Trees casting shadows on the ground, making everything even darker. And there are a few other centaurs with you. At this time, though, you see something overhead, something large, cast a large shadow over the field where your party, hidden by the trees, is staying in. After a while, this large thing then hits the ground with a large, earth-shaking thud, and you see bright lights come from where it landed. Afterwards, when the two centaurs that you're with, stand up to get closer, you then hear what sounds like spells of explosive nature being cast. You recognize now what sounds like a fireball going off. You see fire and smoke erupt in the air, green lights of guiding bolts. You can tell there's something fighting over there. There's also something returning this fire. Something which seems to both spew lightning and fire green hazy bolts of its own. After about a few minutes, this fighting, which is really just a mixture of dancing lights and distance, dies down. You see other figures in the distance begin to walk closer and closer towards you two. Well, you and the two others with you. The bigger centaur next to you sort of steps out and puts her hands in the air. The people on the other side of the field raise their longbows, which seem to be painted purple, and they draw it and look scared themselves. Another elf in front of them, clutching a spear, slowly walks up towards the bigger centaur with his arms up. They look at you then, just stare into your soul, deadpan, and you recognize this one as an elf. Your dream then abruptly cuts out, with the Rat King's loud snoring.
He's snoring so loud that I heard it in the next room,
You're in the next room.
and I hear it.
My
Yeah.
bad.
That's
Barks.
no.
It is my
No,
stuff.
no, let's make that canon. He snores loud enough for me to hear it as well.
There's no one to hear you in the
Yeah.
sewers. I'm not used to it. The thousands of tiny snores.
Okay, next is Corin.
Yes.
Corin, laying in bed, trying to drown out the noise of your cousin sleeping and snoring loudly in the room above you. You hear the whispering of the book again.
Okay.
Are you awake?
Am I?
Yes.
It's like when you're at the sleepover.
I want your sleep.
Throw you away.
Old.
What?
That one was old.
Okay.
In that basement, there were
Yeah.
multiple people in that room who are older than they let on.
Okay.
Hey,
So, yes.
I want your sleep.
I need. Okay. I try to sleep more.
Okay.
The book whispers to you, and also the book. Go to sleep already.
First one to fall asleep.
Well, you're
First one to
talking to
fall
me.
asleep gets bottom surgery.
I need to sleep quicker.
Okay. And lastly, the Rat King.
Oh, do
Living
I
on the
not fall
floor.
asleep the entire night?
You can if you really try, but the book said, I watch you sleep. Not, go to sleep.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
I
okay.
thought you said I want
no,
to sleep in really broken English.
Yeah,
I was really
that's also what
confused.
I thought.
I thought it
Yeah,
said,
no,
"Can I
I'll
watch
still
you
go to
sleep?"
sleep.
No, it informed you that I watched you sleep.
It's a book. What's it gonna do with that knowledge?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's the worst that could happen.
You
And
farted.
finally, the Rat King, in your deep slumber, a nightmare finally catches you. You seem to be submerged in water, or behind a glass panel, or just in the empty void like you're falling in a very, very large cave. And through this murky panel in front of you, you can see a whole lot of paper on the wall. Paper of depicting pictures of brains, of skulls, of diagrams that you don't really understand, pointing to various sections of the mind that you also can't really place, should you not be a medical major. And then somebody walks into the room, well, in front of this wall of paper. They look vaguely familiar. This human woman wearing a leather cloak, well, leather apron, I apologize, and wearing bloodied gloves. They walk up to you, they make a motion with their arms chest like they're making a sigh, and then they reach for you. And the glass panel in front of you begins to move. And that is the end of that.
Can I have a reasonable description of the woman, or is it just left at that?
Yes.
Like, can I have an idea of like what she looks like vaguely, hair color,
A
etc.?
woman, yes, a woman of darker skin, wearing glasses, wearing red clothes under their leather apron. Their hair seems to be, well, very makeshiftly cut off. Like somebody took a pair of scissors and cut anything that was longer than they wanted to.
Pushing it a bit. Can I insight check a woman in my dream?
Yes, you may.
Ah, I
She's the
thank you
woman
for
of
the
your
opportunity,
dreams.
but
I can inside check people in my dreams.
Maybe you were. This is like a hospital or something. It's a medical place, and this woman is one of the workers, and you had a dream that you were her, like a bottle of ale or something. And she said, "Yeah, she finally got to drink on the job. Now their boss is gone."
what, like in a fridge? That's why I was behind the glass.
Yeah.
That's fun.
Can I like perception check the elf in my dreams?
Yes, you may.
Cool.
If we're at it, can I also history check the woman to see if I know where I remember her from?
Hector,
Cool.
what kind of shop do you run, Hector?
Hector runs a herbal and nature shop. Sells herbs and stuff.
And
Now,
fungus,
the elves make pretty good tea. They're pretty naturey. You rarely get it, but you do. Remember, one of the cartons depicted an elven noble. A really, really old elven noble, wearing a fancy breastplate with fancy inscriptions on it, and smelling a flower. This elf is also wearing that really fancy breastplate with ancient drawings. Except this breastplate seems to be cut into, scratched, muddied, bloodied. And the noble there looks almost scared of the centaur in front of them.
Can I ask one more question?
Yes.
If you're done, that is.
I was gonna can Hector also make a can I try and make a history check to see if
I was gonna do the
if
same
I can
thing.
try and remember what kind of event that could be from my past.
Sure.
Cool.
I suppose. There were two centaurs with you. One was slightly bigger than the other.
Cool.
And you were kind of short in that picture. Maybe you were just sitting down.
Can I? You said I vaguely recognized the woman in my dream.
Yes.
Yes. Can I hit reach to see where?
Uh,
Last one. Like where from
Sure.
I recognize her?
Sure.
Thanks.
She looks. The attire she's wearing, the apron, you very vaguely recognize.
Hmm.
As the first city you woke up in, within the sewers, this was a very common apron.
Ooh. Okay. So I recognize it from a long time ago.
Yes.
Nice. Thank you. That is all. I go back to
Okay.
snoring and waking people up.
Right.
Did I get a dream I wasn't there for? Or was this dreamless?
You're dreamless.
Okay.
You have
Fox doesn't have any dreams.
Oh, I'm dreamless
Yeah,
too.
you have a
no,
good
it's
sleep.
okay.
At this point, there's nothing on my conscience that could even bother me.
You have a dream about that one time where a waiter in Tide Flow said, "Enjoy your meal," and you said, "You too."
All of you to assume I'm nice enough to wish someone else a good meal.
Okay. Well,
But yeah,
in the
it sounds
morning,
like something I would dream of.
in the morning, at real early in the morning, because, well, Barigx had been told by the woman at the party to be up early.
Nope.
I
What did I have to
mean,
do?
the date is at 7, so I guess getting up at 6.
Yep.
The time, not the date. Oh yeah, no wait, the date as a date. Yeah, no. Sorry, I'm stupid.
The date is today, and the date is at 7 a.m. Both.
Yes, yes.
Um,
I'm assuming you're also waking Hector, because Hector also,
Yeah.
is going to come with.
Come on, we gotta get up to help that one girl for her cultural project or something.
Too early.
You
Well,
agreed to this.
girl.
Come on.
Yes, I know. I
You want me to
know.
help
I
you
know.
up?
I'm coming. No, I'm fine. Thank you. Like. Wobble
Walking down,
tilts.
right. Walking downstairs, you pass by the dwarf who offers you all ale and
Do you
mildly
have
burnt
you.
bacon.
Do you have something to
No.
eat?
We have ale.
Do you have ale made into a gel that you can eat?
Oh.
I'll take it
Jello
as a no.
shots.
Thank you anyway.
Thank you. We can see if we can stop by a bakery.
That's true.
Dustin is like doing, push-ups and drinking ale. Also in that downstairs. With
Morning.
you as you walk by. Out of the tavern, the party. Well, you two will walk by not as many stands as you would during the middle of the day, since it's 6 a.m. But you do in fact see a few places that are open. One of which is just barely opening up to make the morning bread.
Oh, I don't think they will have anything for us.
Maybe they have some cake from yesterday. The cake does hold a while, and something they won't tell you is that they'll keep it out in the open for several days.
No. Have you worked at a bakery before? How do you know that?
Just you get around and talk to people, and they'll tell you all kinds of small things. I did work as a waiter once, and overhearing conversations.
Interesting. Well, maybe we can ask if they have anything.
Yeah.
Hector walks up and is like, "Good morning." I know we know it's a bit we know it's a bit early, but do you maybe have something?
We have a few loaves. We also have some cake and some cookies.
What kind of cake?
Ooh. What kind of cake?
Let's see. We have a frosting one. We have chocolate one. We have one that's basically just a bunch of donuts mashed together into this one. Oh, we also have cookies of. We also have cookies. Just have drawings on them. That's pretty cool.
Ooh.
What drawings on them?
Well, the Club of Fighting is pretty close by, so we just have the characters from that place.
Cool.
Ooh, that's cool.
Can I have
Yeah.
2 cookies and a slice of chocolate cake?
Sure.
Same order for me, please.
The chocolate cake will be, let's see, 1.5 silver, and the cookie will be 4 copper.
Okay. I pay for both of us. Haha.
Okay.
Thank you.
The cookie you get, one looks like a Mexican wrestler, and the other looks like a minotaur with a really large, branch over their shoulders.
Cool.
Cool.
Mexican wrestler, only that you don't know what Mexico is.
Yeah, what's Mexico? What's Mexico?
A style.
What's
They're like a wrestler.
Probably some elven bullshit. Okay, no,
Probably.
I've seen the play before, Nacho Libre.
Yeah, you see the... Yeah, it's Nacho Libre on the cookie. And the third cookie is just that image of Jack Black smiling. No.
Who's
These
this
are
man?
great.
Jackson Black.
Jackson Black. Famous actor.
Jackson Blackson.
As we walk, Hector's gonna tell Barigx about the dream we had. He's gonna be like, I had a very weird dream last night. I was with 2 centaurs, and they were bigger than me, and I was smaller, sitting maybe, I don't know. And there was 2 centaurs, and there was a clearing, and there was fighting happening, and then fighting was over, and then there came elves to us, and the one of the centaurs, a woman, came out with her hands up, and there were elves holding their bows to her, and they looked very scared, and I have no idea what it means.
I mean, Bismarck did tell us about some reincarnated souls or some bullshit. I don't know, maybe some of your ancestors from some war event that happened between elves and centaurs.
Maybe.
Yeah, no, I just dreamed that I was back in Tideflow when I was a kid, and I bought something at the tavern. I said you too when I got the meal. So I.
Oh, I'm sorry. That's always.
Oh yeah, I wanted to. It's the first time I wanted to burn myself alive.
Sometimes one time I bumped into a customer, and they stumbled and fell, and I was gonna say I'm I'm sorry, and are you okay?
And
I
you said, "Are you
asked,
sorry?"
I said, "Are you sorry?"
Oh, that's good.
it wasn't very good at the moment.
Did you apologize afterwards?
I did apologize, yes, very profusely.
You sorry.
I'm trying to during the early hours. I'm trying to keep my laughter down as to not wake anyone. But we're going to, I think it was the public library, but
Can I ask,
Yeah, I
does
think
it
it was
wake the Rat King?
I mean we're already
I
at the
mean, we're-
bakery outside on our way to the
Oh,
bakery.
that's fine then. I thought you were still on the way.
I mean we are on the way, but I
We are
don't
on the
think
way,
we're
but
laughing
we're
loud
Yeah,
enough
yeah,
to
yeah.
see her several blocks away.
Oh, you mean
Yeah.
people sleeping on all like in the street and stuff?
Okay.
I get it.
Yeah,
I get it.
yeah.
Because you bought cookies.
Okay.
We head to the library.
Heading to the library. Now, you guys taking your time getting there at 7, right?
Yeah. I mean, I'm
Okay.
assuming it would be about 7 when we arrive, considering, finding some place to eat something took some time, and we are not, hurrying.
Okay. Is anybody else coming with them?
The Rat King is sleeping in, as he and around 50 rats have a hangover. Maybe he doesn't. He just took a sip, but around 50 rats have a hangover for which he is responsible for.
Because Eldritch Blasts will just go all over the place because Rubik's is drunk.
Thorkel, what are you doing?
Thorkel is probably going to try and find the rest of the party.
Let's say you run into the druid and the gunslinger on your way there.
Okay.
Oh, hey.
The druid,
Morning.
the gunslinger.
Don't.
Okay, anyways. Hello.
Hey.
Morning.
Good
Munching the cake.
evening.
Also mentioned the cake.
Sure. Actually,
There
I'm
you go.
allergic to nuts, so...
I guess maybe don't. I mean, do if you want to, it's just... If you die, that's your fault.
If you
Yeah.
die, that's your fault.
Not on us.
If you die,
knew.
unfortunately, I can't take credit for it.
It's a skill issue.
Yeah.
Yeah, skill issue.
I also go to catch up with them.
Do you
Okay.
wake me as you leave our room?
Yo. Yeah, I'll wake you. I'll walk upstairs.
The Rat King.
I'll carry you.
Oh, the Rat King is begrudgingly carrying like 40 drunk rats. The Rat King himself isn't hungover, he's just really fucking tired from dealing with them.
Okay. At the library, the party sees the librarian, in comrade clothes, unlocking the doors just as they get there at 7.
Was Torkel coming with us?
Yes.
Oh, yes.
Apparently everyone's coming with us.
School
We
projects,
left on
yeah.
our own. How the fuck did they know? Wait, did I tell them?
I was
I
looking
Yeah.
for you, so I'm assuming we just ran into each other.
I mean, yeah, but
Yeah.
how would the other two know if I didn't tell? I forgot if I told them
you
or
told
not.
us. You told me at the party,
Ah, okay.
and I'm.
In that
Finding
case, all of us in the library.
Party gets there, everyone. Librarian is locking the door and smells the party. It takes her a few tries to get the door open, and she looks out of it like she's drunk.
Cool.
Oh.
I'll
I
change
lit.
grass.
She smells the party and walks in, almost stumbling over the first steps. She gets behind the counter at a post and takes out a stack of papers. She then turns to the party, smells again, and says, "Please do not go upstairs. That's for staff only right now, due to renovations."
Mate,
Please,
somebody drugged
please.
you.
What?
Okay, man.
Yeah.
Okay.
Please restrict yourself to the lower floors. Have a nice day.
You too.
Okay.
I just
You
go
as
in.
well. Goes in as well.
Goes in
Yourselves at the bottom here.
Come on.
That
Load
to
your
me
damn map.
sounds like we should go to the upper floors.
No, maybe we shouldn't.
Sounds interesting.
I mean, you can go to
Well-
the upper floors. I got a date, and so does Hector.
Yes.
A date?
Something like that. Not a date, you know?
Figuratively speaking, yes.
A figurative date. Well, good luck.
I
Thanks, I'll need it from the sound of it.
before
Go!
before that starts, could you do you have the spell pass without a trace?
I don't carry. We don't carry
Well, I wasn't talking to you.
spells.
Sorry.
Sorry.
No, I
Sorry,
don't.
man. Okay, never mind. Useless.
I
No,
will
I'm just kidding.
I've inflicted wounds.
I will
Trust
take
me, if
it.
something goes wrong, you'll hear it.
Okay.
Leave us.
Can I take from
We'll
my
be fine.
pocket a slightly hungover Francois?
Oh,
Um,
you mustn't. If they're hungover.
I said, listen, Francois, I know. Head up, I know. I know. No, I know. Yes, I know. Just
Francois is looking a bit hammered.
you knew you had work tomorrow.
Francois points at you.
It is not my fault.
It's okay. Let's
Just because I offered the drink, you didn't have to take it.
Guys, I don't need emotional support for a fucking interview.
We're not talking to you.
I mean,
Matt.
Hector can come
Rat.
because she seemed to be interested in Typhla, that's basically it.
Okay, you
We're
have
fine. We're
fun
fine.
with your
Thank you.
your book nerd stuff. Good day.
I'm sure they have a
Thanks.
lemon or something, like a lime around here that you could give to Francois and the rest of your rats to make them sort of less hungover. I wonder.
I would like to leave Francois somewhere in here, just to keep an eye on them.
To try
You
pressure
put
points on him.
You try to wake Francois up.
I imagine Francois is at least slightly conscious.
Oh yeah, he's up, but he's poisoned
Ah,
by dwarven ale.
Okay. I will just kind of leave him on a counter somewhere to just kind of chill and make sure they're all okay. Maybe in these leaves here.
Okay.
And then I will bid them adieu.
Barigx, right?
No?
Ah, damn. I'm sorry. Oh, wait, I was trying to get the name right. Barigx,
Arena.
you see the woman from last night wearing pretty much the exact same attire. Sitting at the table here.
Well, I go
She
up to
waves
her.
to you. Yeah, waving to you as you enter. Hello. I'm really glad you could join us.
Who's us?
Well, me, this library, the librarian, all the history here. It's a nice place.
Definitely
Oh.
is, yeah.
I like history.
Shame it got defunded. I heard it got defunded. That's a shame.
Yeah, that was like 15 years ago, though.
That's still a shame.
Yeah, that was a really wild time. I hear the director of the branch, got fired for trying to abolish the guard.
Yeah, jeez.
Something about cost cutting. But that's neither here nor there. Thank you so much for coming here, Mr. Barigx.
Oh, yodel.
Swills, if you want to go upstairs, that's the whole thing.
Okay.
Yeah. And you have to, if you want to,
Alright.
you could say that and figure out how to get there.
Okay.
Probably it's with the stairs.
Yeah, I'll go up the stairs.
Yeah. So. Who's your friend here?
Oh, that's Hector. He was also there at the party. You know, I did ask if it's okay if he comes too. And since you
Last night,
were interested,
you were staring at me. Very rudely.
and
I
you did say
mean-
you were interested in a cultural, you had a cultural project going on and you showed curiosity because I was from Tideflow and so was he. So.
Oh, that's great. How long have you been in Typhlo?
Me, 24.
24 years.
No. I'm trying to, I'm 24. I've been, must be 4. No, not 4. Oh, 7 years now.
7 years. And you said you own your own business?
Yes, I own the shop called Call of Nature. I sell
Aw.
herbs and such.
That's nice. I might visit there one day.
Please do.
Right. Well, my name is Natalie.
That is not the name you gave last night, but I can understand
I
that.
lied. I'm sorry. I didn't know if you're gonna show. I didn't want to give my real name if you weren't gonna come. You understand?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Don't worry about it.
There I go.
Yeah, but you're also used to not giving the right name, right?
Yeah.
Right. Well, as before, my name is Natalie, and I was very interested in you because I think we share a common ancestry. Only by a few generations, in fact.
We know.
Rocco,
So-
you see the librarian lock the front door and close the blinds before immediately going back to her desk.
I'll walk over to the librarian and I'll take out a little bit of dust out of my pocket and I'll blow it at her.
What?
Also, if Justin hasn't left, the Rat King also wouldn't have, as Justin's kind of my carer whilst I'm caring for the rats.
Please.
You were aware, sorry?
I said that I would have left earlier, but if Justin hasn't left, the Rat King would probably still be here.
Yeah, the vacuum would still be there then.
Cool.
But would you want to put yourself down on like the couch or something?
Yeah, he'll just be waiting like around near Justin. Like,
Thurgle?
chilling.
Oh wait, Corn's muted. Bad.
I would probably wait with the Rat King as well.
Okay. The librarian turns to Justin, smiles, and then immediately falls asleep. Yeah, you see... Sorry? Backing?
Oh, no, I was just gonna mildly do a jestful comment on that, but I can't think of what to say, so it's fine, keep going.
I'll sit down on the chair.
Yeah. Now, I am sorry about somewhat lying to you at the party. I'm just not sure if you're gonna show up. I don't want to get my real name. We're gonna be here, and I was kind of sent at the party to check things out, but I didn't think I'd actually find anything there. I'm kind of nervous around new people. Yeah.
Don't worry about it.
Common
Totally makes
ancestry.
sense. Yeah, common ancestry. How'd you find out, and what common ancestor would we have?
He has a message.
Well, I've kind of been around people like us for a while. Like half millennia while.
No.
Oh.
Oh, that is a long time, yeah.
Yeah. I was really, really scared of dying for a while. But I really liked being a doctor-ish person, you understand? So, somebody came to me with... Well, they helped me. They said, hey, if you can help me, I can prevent you from dying. So I said yes. I believe I'm 3rd generation of us,
What?
our kind.
What do you mean, our kind? I'm just a guy.
Very. I told
Right. Are you hungry? Any chance?
I mean, I just had breakfast, not really.
That's like cake, not like Real food.
Hey!
Well, yeah, cake is. Well, cake is a dessert, more like, so. And not really common breakfast, so yeah.
Cool. And from balcony over by this globe falls a corpse onto the ground.
Jesus Christ, what the fuck?
You sure not hungry?
No, what's going on?
Did the Racket notice that?
Please.
A body
Come
fall?
on, man. I'm already nervous.
Racket,
You know,
come here,
I
sit
don't
down.
explain it out. But you see, well,
Yeah.
about 500 something ago, I met a woman who said they could use my interest and expertise with what they were doing. And I said yes. And so I was bitten into this gift.
Gift.
Gift of longevity, of being able to see the centuries pass, of seeing others' plans come to fruition, of seeing others grow and die. It's really, perspective putting, to me at least. I'm getting from your reaction that you don't care too much about this intellectual thing. But,
I'm still not quite sure what you're talking about. I'm slightly nervously looking over to Hector, but not for the reason Hector might think.
who do you spend your childhood with? Parents?
Parents and siblings, yeah?
Parents and siblings. I spent mine kind of alone. Mostly just sent to some academy in Mount Falchion. That was not very fun.
Doesn't sound particularly fun.
Yeah. I'm sorry, we're getting off track. Talking about you. What year were you born? If you don't mind me asking.
Well, I was born 34 years ago. Do the math.
34 years ago. You mean 33 then?
Well, no, I'm
Well-
34. Something like yeah, you know what I mean.
Cool. And you grew up around Tideflower, right?
Indeed, I did.
In the city, just outside the city, looking
the
around the
city.
city. In the city. Who raised you?
My parents. Well, until I ran away, but that's a whole different
Aw.
story.
Tell me about that.
Huh?
Well, why'd you run away?
Well, my family. I come from a family of leather workers, and it's not really something I wanted to do. I wanted to see the world, but no, me and all of my siblings were supposed to follow up the family business and blah, and I really didn't like that a lot. I got into a big argument with my parents, specifically my father, and then I just left.
I can understand that. I won't prod you further. I was supposed to be like a physician for some noble people. I obviously didn't follow that route. That would have been just hell. One day at my university, they brought in, just for a few students, something really great. Something they had plucked from one of the metal dungeons themselves for us to cut apart, and I was fascinated by that. This thing was hundreds of years old, and it was still just as strong as before. So I, began skipping the academy. I got some people, paid some people my allowance to make them look like I was still in class. My parents would find out, and I began doing my own things. And eventually, I met somebody who told me a story. The story goes, that a long time ago, there were these group of people who began to they fed on other people. There were stories about them. They owned large manors, pale skin, burning in the sunlight, and were unable to be killed, really. And then the story goes that they were kind of just swept aside by civilization. When the big states that exist today began cropping up, they didn't want vampires dotting their lands. So they, a vampire strong, but not tens of thousands of people strong. People with swords and armor and spells. And so they went out of fashion. And then one day, as they were fleeing, one of these bloodsuckers caught someone that really probably the Grey Hand or the Inquisitors have caught a while ago, and they bit them. And their blood was so unfamiliar that vampire pretty much died within a minute. The person they bit, however, instead of being transformed into someone like them, became something in between. They weren't of this realm, but they were kind of forced by this thing to become halfway. It was this whole mess. They were the first generation, and one of those original people who were bitten by the vampires who weren't of this realm, or those who were of this realm but who were, transformed by the people from the other realm into things that were really... I'm getting sidetracked. Those people became much more long-lived. They were scary, really. And then they bit someone. Maybe for the heck of it. I don't know if they also have the craving. But they bit other people. And they became second generation. They weren't as strong as the first, but they were still really, really good. And then they bit people. And they became third generation. Still not as good as the second. Whatever effects came from the first vampire biting the first otherworlder would begin to wane off with every iteration. Fourth generation of us aren't... well, they're not right. Kind of losing their minds, their bodies, rejecting everything around them. I remember somebody saying something about gods at some point. But, hey, third generation. Go me.
Seems like you just dodged the madness. Why are you telling me this?
Well, because you're...
You can see at this point Hector has these longer-ish ears and he has them kind of laid back and he looks very worried.
Well, because we could kind of use your help. I'm not sure which you are, but you're clearly not there because you're got more faculties than like me or old Gregory or Annabelle or whatever this one's name is right here, But you could help us. You could help replenish our numbers, maybe. It would all depend on your history.
Right. So, I look to Hector, and I slowly take out my gun and point at him subtly so no one else would really see it. And I say, you will not tell anyone about this.
I did ask
his head.
Good. I put my gun away and I say, well, considering the fact that generational effects seem to be pretty bad, wouldn't it be a bit counterproductive?
Well, that's the thing. Most of the generational people have been accounted for. There's only a couple first generations, and the second generations are, picked out because, well, the first generation got to choose, really, who they made in the second generations. And the second generations, when they made their covens, they're also fairly well documented. But there were a few who just slipped through the documentation. The first generations have good memory. Second generations do too. But we've never noticed you before. It's really strange. And by the way, I'm really sorry about them being just library. I didn't mean it. I thought you looked really good in a suit, Mr. Hector.
It's fine.
Yeah, but you see, there aren't any first generations left, we think. The second ones, their numbers are dwindling. Getting somebody else would be really helpful. We just need to confirm which one you are. Because the more down you go, the more the madness begins to set in.
Well, I wouldn't exactly describe myself as mad.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
Well, I am 525 years old, so that would make me, what, third generation, potentially?
Or second.
Second. Huh.
Or we just need to know who made you.
Their name was Xera, spelled Xera. I've never really had any contact with other vampires, so I can't really give you too much information, and they were pretty secretive themselves.
She begins to stare at you. And then, like, their face begins to become just a little bit brighter. Oh, Xera. I don't know them, but that could be a name of the Otherworlders. You might be a second generation. Might be. Oh my word. You seem to be taking this a bit cautiously. What are you thinking right now?
I honestly have no idea. All of this is news to me.
Right. Well, I'm assuming you're thinking quite a bit about us, right?
Somewhat, yeah. Hypothetically, if I were to join you in your cause, what would you have me do, and when, and how? Because I'm currently a bit busy.
Well, you see, well, we have something of a settlement up north.
Near Tideflow, I'm assuming?
Yeah, a bit east of Tideflow. Well, not a bit. It's like if two people who would meet when the paths crossed began walking east from Tideflow and north from Mount Falchion. That's kind of where we are. It's real cold, but you shouldn't mind. But we need you to help replenish our numbers, turning others. It would be selective, of course. We could even, depending on how you want to do it, you could even ask the people if they want to join you. I don't know what your upbringing was like. But
I mean, I could just go around biting random people. I generally just killed them and ate them, but... And I've never really turned anyone before, as far as I'm aware.
Right, that's another thing. We think the first and second generation did it by biting, or the first vampire that bit the first otherworlder did, but it doesn't work with bites anymore, really. More so with blood transfusions. That's why we have so many doctors. Oh well, I'm a doctor. Kids couldn't tell.
I figured you guys as doctors because, you know, it's easier to get blood from patients, less corpses you need to hide. It's a difficult, you know.
Yeah. I personally don't do that. I try to mix my food with actual food, even though I really can't. The more farther down you go, the less actual food sustains you. Gregory or Annabelle right here, they would try to eat anyone that got near them.
Ah, that doesn't sound very low-key.
Yeah, that's why we have other means for using them. They're dead right now. So.
Right.
Yeah. I have a piece of paper here, actually. It's sort of like a mission statement. I didn't write it. My maker did.
Who is your maker, if I may ask?
I'm sorry, I'm not allowed to say the name out loud.
Right.
They're about, I think, 700? I'm not entirely certain. They've been around for a long time, though. They used to be an adventure, you know? Yeah. Hello, Foundling. I know you may be disorientated or worried or concerned about your current situation and the proposition we may have given you. But take heed, although we may seem to be bloodthirsty, cutthroat, or even malicious, it is not our intention to harm those of this realm. Rather, we wish to empower those already existing and born to this realm with the spoils of war from the otherworlders, and our condition is one of them. Imagine a world where no one may die of age or has to worry for their safety or food ever again. These are long-term goals, and though they may seem to be distant dreams, remember that we may have very well eternity to fulfill them. Cordially signed, and hoping for your membership, C. I didn't write it. I'm not too good at reading common, in fact.
I mean, I figured by the C at the end of it.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
I mean, yeah, that sounds reasonable enough. You know what? Fuck it, I'll join your cause. What do I have to do?
Oh, wait, what? Really?
Yeah, sure. Doesn't sound... I mean, again, I am busy currently, but again, it's not like we are limited by a lifetime.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Wait, could we just get a bit of your blood?
How much?
Just a little bit. Enough to fill, like, a small canister?
You know what? Sure. That sounds okay. I am going to travel. Gonna leave the city and travel a bit later today, so I need to be a bit fit for that. But if it's not too much, then that's fine.
Okay, good. Sure, let me just get the papers out. I need to write this stuff down. I'm so very glad that we're being friendly.
I'll leave you guys to it. And Hector's gonna step away very slowly.
I look while Hector's going away. As I look to them with a friendly face, but I mouth not a word.
Shakes his head. Moves between some of the shelves.
Sure. You can find a book in Orcish.
Cool. He doesn't
Look
speak
up.
Orcish. He pretends to read it.
We'll go find a book in Orcish too. To translate, just to learn Orcish, like dictionary. Does anybody else want to try anything while this is happening?
Well,
Justin, just put someone to sleep.
Justin put the librarian to sleep.
Did I notice the body falling from the second floor?
Oh, you went to the second floor?
No, did I notice the body falling from the second floor?
Yes.
In that case, I would like to turn to my compadres. Suggest I do not think this meeting is exactly of, well, honest nature, giving the corpse that just landed on the ground.
I hope.
Do we perhaps want to investigate? Given your magic dust drugs, presumably. Justin Borkel?
Sure.
What can Francois smell?
Are you gonna send Francois away, or just having him sniff the air?
What can he smell here at the moment? Before I send him anywhere.
He smells magic dust in the librarian, and he smells more blood upstairs.
Francois smells a lot of blood upstairs. Can we get anything else? Like, is there bodies decaying?
Well, yeah, he would smell the blood, and the similar smell of the body that fell down from upstairs.
You can smell bodies and blood. Which are not great.
Uh-oh. We should go investigate.
How do you plan on doing that when, I gesture to the meetings?
The what?
To the two people sat down at the meeting, one of them being Barigx.
I have a question. Is there any way to get upstairs without using the stairs? Like maybe climbing the bookshelves?
I'd like to say the upstairs is kind of has a balcony, where there is a balcony like right here from down, and a balcony here on this globe.
How many rats do I have on me right now?
Oh no.
If you're a ballpark it.
How many? That's a you question. I would say about a.
So I've been kind of gesturing under the idea that I have around 30 rats on me at any time, but this is like a mechanics question now, so I feel like I need to get you involved. Because that was just for fun previously.
A couple dozen.
Couple of dozen. 24 max?
Yes.
Right. How heavy is the Rat King?
Oh my god.
Oracle's only 77 pounds.
I would say the Rat King is like 120. He's emaciated.
Okay,
Oracle's
Thorkel...
really thin. Like, for a dwarf, he's not actually that stout.
If I have 24, is
you know what
that
I mean.
plus the 4 rats that I have mechanically, the council of 4, so 28 total? Or is that including them?
I'm gonna.
He's included in that 24. Actually,
Right.
no, 24 and then that's special.
Right, okay. So, what I'm getting here is, can I make a rope ladder? I want the rats to try and hoist me up.
A ratter.
Hopefully, like...
You can also climb the leaves and stuff that are on the bookshelves, in the bookshelves themselves.
Oh, that would be smart. I didn't know there was bookshelves that could climb up there.
Can I start?
Yeah, I'd like to. Is this like an actual like? Can I climb up here?
That goes up to touch the ceiling. The balcony is everything here and
Okay.
here. There's, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'd just like to try and climb up whatever way I can. Really.
Yeah.
You have to climb up like this bookshelf, or like climb on these bookshelves, or up these leaves or the walls.
I'm gonna try and climb on this bookshelf and then onto the leaves and up.
Roll athletics or acrobatics, whatever you choose.
I would also like to do that.
11.
Okay. Anyone else?
Can I cast guidance on myself and add a D4?
Yes, you may.
I also
Okay.
want to do that, but I'm gonna summon 2 holographic arms before doing it.
Okay,
I will
so that's
also do
12
it.
now.
And I will have the colonel give me the help action.
So, okay. Roll that wrecking.
Acrobatics. We're 12 with advantage. Thank you, the colonel.
So me and the Rat King both have 12, and then Justin has a nat 20.
Okay. You all definitely climb up to the second story balcony, which is right here.
Hey,
I have my arms out
Oh,
right
oh.
now.
I think.
at that, can I have the colonel scurry over to Hector?
You may.
Lovely. Hector, you see a Waton rat appear at your feet. He salutes you.
A very cute room. I'm gonna open
Yes.
this.
Okay. Hector. Thorkel.
Yes?
You see a few things.
Mm-hmm.
Let me map that out for you. You see, for one, a few more bodies just piled here,
Uh-oh.
and standing on the bookshelves above the next balcony, looking down at this globe over here, 3 robed figures.
Looking down at the globe.
Yeah.
Okay.
How many zoom out so I can... There we go, I see. I see. I smell, I get.
I don't have that much more pixie dust left.
So there are 3 things here in total. Up here, at least.
Is this
Yeah, on the balcony.
chest here? Or is this just part of the map?
That's chests you can open, but it's gonna be library stuff.
I'll offer to see if there's anything that happens to be useful for the situation.
There is a whole lot of paper. There's some bookkeeping books, documents talking
And
about
a
you know,
gun.
I have stakes. Actually, I don't know that these are vampires yet. Never mind.
Do you have like holy water?
Are the
I
steaks
used
medium
to.
rare?
That's fair. Okay.
We
You
could
want me
burn
to-
it. I have oil in a tinderbox.
Before we
it's a lot of
continue,
bodies.
Yeah.
this is a lot of corpses. But before we round this corner, can I ask if the colonel can speak to Hector briefly as we were climbing those bookcases?
Yes.
Hector? You see the colonel in front of you? By your feet?
See the
Excellent.
Emperor's New Groove. Squeak,
Yes.
squeak, squeakity, squeak,
Hi.
squeak.
You see the colonel by your hooves. He's scurried up to you.
Picks him up.
Gives you a salute.
Gives a salute back.
He mimes to you a kind of what's going on kind of face.
Actor like, I can't say. I'm not allowed to.
Colonel puts a small hand under his chin and nods. He then gives a thumbs up, and then a thumbs down.
Can I use
The
my
questioning
mirror
face.
as a way to look around the corner without peeking myself?
Yes.
Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna look around the corner and, with the mirror, what do I see? And the mirror is made out of silver, by the way, so vampires will not appear in it.
Well, you still have cloaks.
Okay.
You
I mean,
see,
usually you can't see their clothes either, but I guess if I can, that's fine too.
yes, yeah. This pile of bodies, you notice. Perception check actually.
Okay.
You can have guidance if you want to, because
Hector gives this thumbs down to the colonel.
I can guidance myself, or I can't. I don't need
rolled-
it.
you notice that the bodies here seem to be the bodies of adventurers. They wear studded leather armor, scale mail. They wield warhammers, things like that you could recognize from the starting equipment on the player's handbook. And they have those archetypes too. There's a few of them that look like fighters, one that looks like a barbarian, one ranger or druid.
Can I relay to the party that, as far as Hector knows, this is a bad situation to be in?
Can I fight them, mate?
Okay.
The colonel would like to mime to Hector upstairs, pointing up, and then pretend to die dramatically. In order to mime, there's a lot of dead bodies.
Oh. Actor like kind of nods a bit, it's like yeah, I was afraid that might be the case.
Mm-hmm.
Do I
Barks?
have...
Oh, sorry.
Sorry,
Should I give this to you?
I don't actually have message prepared, never mind.
Barks
Yep.
now looks across from you and says, "By the way, did you give me your actual name or an alias? It's fine if you don't want to tell me still. I just would like to know to. Well, I gave you my real name.
My name's Barigx.
Barigx. That's a nice name. Real 5th century. No, that'd be 6th century. I hate that.
Me too.
She then elbows a newspaper off the table and puts it back up. This exact same newspaper, actually.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, my word. That's awful. I still don't feel great about that. Have you ever been to the House Crow?
I've been there before, yeah.
I actually like that city. I don't know why that... I mean, we probably could have tried some other way to get into the... You know the king had a hoard in there?
Horde of what?
Magic stuff from the other worlders. We really wanted that.
Oh.
But, our numbers are... Our numbers kind of aren't great for an operation like planting ourselves inside the guard. Things like that wouldn't really work. So... Oh my god. It took us like 50 years to get the gold to hire the amount of Drider needed to get there.
Oh.
Oh god.
What are Driders?
Oh my
Sorry.
God.
It took us 50 years to get the gold to hire enough Drider to get to it. Oh, my word. We had thought it would be much easier to find the damn thing. we probably should have sent a few of ourselves there, but the queen there didn't really want that.
And
They're
you
supposed
didn't
to-
end up getting anything?
Not that I know of, no. They were supposed to be there for like a day at most, but when they couldn't find it, they upended the place apparently.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah.
Especially after so long. I mean, 50 years are... Yeah, but
Yeah,
still, it's... Still takes a while for that to pass.
Yeah. I managed like 3 different... Let's see. I had to steal a whole lot. Most from House Lion, though. My god.
Can
I
Hector try
interrupt
and
real
listen
quick?
in on the?
Yeah,
Sorry?
Hector, go first.
Can Hector listen in on the conversation from where he's at?
Barigx, this person doesn't seem to be talking extremely hush-hushly, are you?
Not really. Matching the tone, sort of.
Okay.
Cool.
It's... I feel really bad about that.
Can I jump in a second? Is there anywhere from the top floor the Rat King would be able to see everything on the bottom floor?
No. The balcony that is, like, also... Right here is, like... You know, it's right there. This little area, I guess, here and down here. So you'd only be able to see down here or right here. If you were, like, standing right here, you would be able to see them just by, you know, looking this way.
Right. But there's nowhere I could see, like, Hector either.
No. Well, if you're on the staircase, you would.
So, so
I'm not mistaken.
yeah. There's a lot of dead bodies over there, right?
Do we...
We're in our right mind to.
Can I tell these are vampires yet? Because of my silver mirror.
Yes. You can just feel the evil coming from this room.
Can I fight them?
Okay.
Can I beat the shit out of them, mate?
And I just say, if we're going to do this, we have to do this quick. I can destroy undead, or maybe even scare them off. But I don't believe they're gonna be weak enough for me to do that. So I also have a lot of radiant damage.
Have you told the Rat King that they're vampires?
I would have conveyed that, yes.
Okay. In that case, the Colonel downstairs will mime to Hector upstairs and then, like, put his fingers up to his mouth like, ha, like vampire.
Like teeth. That's what...
Hector like nods, like. Mm-hmm.
So, is it an action to pick up Torkel?
Is it an action to pick up Torkel?
Yeah.
It's an action to pick up Torkel. Okay,
If Torkel
so
is willing.
yeah. Okay, so I can pick up Torkel. That'll be 15 feet, and I can still have. Okay, so 15 plus 70.
You know,
I could get a
when
6
we-
bar.
they say that when they opened the hold finally, it was mostly just burnt down.
I wonder what happened.
Yeah.
I mean, probably lots of wood, right?
I mean, yeah, it was a study? Yeah. That's a
I
shame.
don't know, maybe it was made out of stone.
Maybe the king had some booby trap on his death. I mean, we told them to try. I mean, I told
Yeah,
them.
Is he still alive, considering that riders took over everything?
No. They killed him.
Hmm.
Which is, at first, you know, the Maker told them to spare the king, to both, you know, get into the hold and to, you know, just spare him, I guess, being sentimental, even though everything else wasn't. Anyways, they initially told the Giants to spare him, but after a day or two, when the king refused to open the hold, she got really mad and said that just kill him anyways, because he was just always going to be foolish, blind,
See.
and vain.
Why specifically like the King of House Crow? It seems a bit random. I mean, yeah, it's a port city, probably has a bunch of stuff going through it, smuggling and all that. But aside from
Oh.
that,
Well, there were things that we wanted. The king had a real hoard of the Otherworlders stuff. We thought it might be useful.
well, yeah, but how do you know he had it? I mean, yeah, rich people generally have some of that stuff, but
I'm not. That's not really my responsibility to know that, but my general guess is that we're so old that information about it must have passed along somewhere. I mean, the scribes who initially, the mages who initially made his dungeon might have heard about it. They might have heard about it from them in past conversations. We kind of have a few people everywhere.
that makes sense.
I mean,
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I used to work as a waiter sometimes, you know, here and there to get some money for traveling, and you pick up a lot of information.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyway, anything else? You know, aside from the blood transfusion thing? Or like the blood you want from me?
Oh, yeah. Do you want to do this here, or?
I mean, can you do it here?
I mean, we've already hypnotized the librarian to lock down the place, and this place doesn't actually open until 9 o'clock. Yeah, this library doesn't actually open this early. I'm sorry.
Figured that much. You were pretty vague about it.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm not really good with people.
You get used to it. Or maybe
Man.
you don't.
The madness, you know.
Mm.
So what was the dream team doing?
So you ready to fight these
Dream
bastards,
team.
right?
Dream team.
You got the magic
Listen.
to blow a hole in these like monsters, right?
I have a magic to make them scared, and if they are CR 1/2 and lower, I can destroy them completely.
Okay, I'm gonna
severely doubt.
I severely doubt they're 1/2 or lower, but yeah.
I severely doubt they are weak enough for your magics to affect them. I do not know of CR.
I'm not talking in character right now. But,
I see you have
Oracle will
a
say
system
yes.
to rate their level of challenge.
I'm gonna main action pick up Torkel, and then I'm going to step of the wind to dash, and I will move us over to here.
And I'm gonna ready my
Oh my
channel
God.
divinity as soon as he picks me up.
Okay.
Let's
Alright,
go.
we'll check the cast distance on Shatter, and then cry.
And Thorkel will, as soon as they're over there, cast a turn undead.
At this, can I walk 30 feet forward, please?
Yes.
Thank you.
Dream team.
Dream team.
Can I pick up 2 people?
The dream duo, and I am walking slowly behind.
I'm sorry. I'll run back over, pick you up, and run back.
I can go to the 5 feet. There we go. And now am I in range? I'm in range to shatter you two.
Yeah, just let the vampires get us.
Nice. I will stand.
Yeah.
Actually, I can dash.
Oh, I should
haven't
have
used an action,
dusted. I
so-
should have dusted you to move you 30 feet forward. That would have been funny.
No, what-
These rogue figures are all they're in black cloaks. These two here have simple black bandanas over their mouths. You can see their upper face. One of them on the top seems to have been with darker skin, who's gotten paler. The one below seems to have been a much younger young man, also pale skin. But the one here seems to be wearing a full mask, like a fencer's mask, which completely covers their face.
Howdy, friends.
Barigx, would you like to roll initiative?
I mean, do I hear what's going on?
Just for the future.
Ah, okay, yeah, sure.
Okay, then I'm gonna roll as well.
How are you gonna get up here?
The stairs.
I don't know.
The stairs.
I say ew because club stars.
Fun fact: cows
Oh,
can't
thank
walk
God.
downstairs.
What?
Huh.
They can walk upstairs, but their joints don't allow them to turn their ankles in a way that lets them walk downstairs.
Wow. Okay.
Well, it's good to know. Thank God I'm not half cow.
Half cow.
I'm half cow.
Okay, is that everyone? That's Barks, Hector, Thorkel, Raki. Yeah, okay. And then this person also gets to go.
Thorkel also
19,
still
okay.
has movement.
Yeah, I do.
The Rat King has a chesty cough and is very out of breath.
Okay, go ahead and do your thing.
Me?
That's
We're starting initiative, right?
Yeah.
On that, you guys are fighting.
Yeah.
Yes.
You guys get the surprise round.
Okay.
Oh, sweet.
Oracle will in fact run into the middle of them and cast Turn Undead.
Understandable.
They have to make a Wisdom saving throw against my, I believe it's my spell save DC. Wisdom saving throw.
What's the range on it?
30 feet.
In all directions, including down?
why not?
Yes.
They have to be able to see you, right?
Ah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do have to be able to see me. Can they see
You're
me?
fine.
Within line of sight.
Within line of sight, not looking at you.
Like it's not that they have to see me. I think it's that they have to be able to see me or hear me.
Yeah, it's
They have to be
yeah,
able
it's
to.
able to see. It's line of sight, not yeah.
Fear me, bastards!
Yeah, no, it's hear
Ye
or
bastard.
see.
Okay, but can you put that in chat?
Yeah, 1 second. Here you go. And also I have
Jesus.
Destroy Undead, which means if any of them are CR 1/2 or lower and fails its saving throw, they are instantly destroyed.
Okay.
You're within 25 feet of Thorkel sideways, so if you're
Turns.
only 5 feet lower than him, you would be turned. But I
Turns
imagine the
One on
ceiling's
the
a bit
top.
higher.
There were two on the
Ouch.
bottom. Okay,
They all succeed.
nice.
What the fuck?
For them. Destroying dead though, right?
What?
Okay, hang on. Yeah, why not?
If I wanted to...
What the fuck?
How many of those
What's
succeed? Those not modifiers.
15, and yeah, 15 and 15 succeed. None of the rest succeed.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 of the bodies on the ground instantly burst into flames.
Uh-oh. That means that they're
So that
undead.
means, yeah, they are undead. Oh,
That was
no.
helpful.
Undead.
Yeah, that was really helpful.
Mm-hmm. Okay, the surprise round, so...
Bonus action.
Okay.
I'm going to... Actually, I believe Turn Undead is a bonus action, actually. No, it's an action, never mind. So yeah, as a bonus action, I'm going to cast, what is it?
Fireball.
Fireball.
No.
The quicken
Celebrity.
spell.
What is my bonus action one? Never mind. I guess I don't have it
No
right
bonus
now.
actions.
Yeah, no bonus action.
I'm taking
Okay.
last.
Whoever wants to go next can, I guess.
I can
Whoever's next on the turn order.
The Rat King stands there going, "You have made me commit acts of physical exhaustion, and you will pay for this." And is
Go
going
after
to
them.
cast. And is going to cast Ratter. There's a
Azure?
Retta. Oh, I
5
love,
feet
I
of
love that.
rat damage. I'm casting it like over
Rat
here-ish to
damage.
hit these two.
Okay. And it's within, it's within 30 feet?
Yeah.
Or-
Well, I can cast 60 feet, so I can cast it like all the way over here if I wanted. But I'm casting it so that these two are in range. And
What's a
Thorkel's-
cube range for that?
I think it's
15
like,
feet, I think.
10-foot radius.
Oh, okay, so it's just these two.
Yeah, I'm only hitting these two.
And it's a con save, right?
I believe it is a Constitution saving
Yes,
throw.
it is a
Yes.
con save.
There we go. You
Balding,
can ping the spell description.
Crying even.
The spell save DC is a 16, and you still made
So-
it crying.
They take 2 damage each.
Yes. Oh wait, hold on. What level did I just cast that at? I cast all of. Oh no, I just rolled fucking awful. Jesus Christ, I rolled 2 1s.
Dang.
Yeah, they take 2 damage.
Okay.
That's crying.
Now back to top of initiative because you guys are the ones surprising. Wilco. I mean,
Okay.
Justin, I'm sorry.
I'm gonna take a little bit of dust out of my pocket, throw it in the air, and then I'm going to appear right next to this guy.
Ignore that. Sorry.
Understandable. They didn't make the save again?
What?
Those who didn't make the save again?
No. He said ignore it. She said ignore it.
Okay, my bad.
Ignore that. Yeah. I was just rolling to make sure it worked. It's fine.
And now
Sorry.
I'm gonna do a punch. I'm gonna hit them a little bit. Just a
You're
little
gonna
bit.
punch them.
Just a
You
little
have the
bit.
magic fist thing, don't you?
Just a little bit. Just a
Okay.
little bit.
That's a crit. So max damage there and roll another attack.
Okay. A little bit of punches.
Ouch.
Ooh.
What if the holographic unarmed strikes accidentally... Oof. So tell me how much damage you got by the end. As 17 hits.
So the 28 is and so that's 22 damage.
Okay. Okay, 22 force damage. Oops.
I should have done
Okay.
more damage, but never mind.
Is that your turn?
Yep.
The one down here. Barks, someone here, like, suddenly jumps up and actually scratches the table with her pen, and then, like, takes a step back, really concerned about what's going on upstairs. She will then take out a small black book with a silver figure constellation on it, and will cast a spell. The body that had fallen from the ground now gets back up. Guys, the body's now up.
I'm so glad that you turned those guys undead.
Yeah.
So happy.
This one will move 30 feet this way. It will, like, begin walking past Barks. This one will go to the Rat King, and this one will go to Thorkel.
Oh, hello.
Hello.
This one here in front of you, Rat King, seems to have been a barbarian in a past life.
Lovely.
Lovely. Yeah.
It gets really, really angry. Either of those hit?
I do believe both of them.
Okay. 24?
Pardon?
24 damage?
24 damage, lovely. What weapon does he have?
A Warhammer.
He hits me with that one.
Yep. This one here will attack Thorkel.
Okay.
This one seems to have been a monk in a past life.
Uh-oh. I'm gonna have like 15 attacks against me.
Oh my god!
Shoot,
What the
that's 2
fuck?
crits.
Crying.
Those 2 miss, though.
Isn't that a 1 in 400 chance to get 2 net 20s in a row?
I got that
8,
like yesterday.
16. You take 16 plus... so 23 damage.
23.
Bludgeoning. Yeah.
16 left. Okay. I am
Yep.
going to have to kill this guy.
Thorkel, you're up.
Okay. 1 second. Let me just check something real quick. Forge. Oh, I'm 1 level away. Okay. Wait, we're 5th level, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, cool. Yeah, okay. Okay, so I will look at the guy who's currently trying to attack me, the zombie dude. I will look at him and cast Word of Radiance.
Damn, okay.
Deal 4 radiant damage at a DC 13 Constitution save. That was a really bad roll, too.
Well, they have a bad modifier, so it's probably fine. Yep.
Okay.
4.
Sorry, actually that's 2d6. Sorry, I messed up.
And all that extra one.
Okay, 1 second.
whoops, I did not mean to grab that. There we go.
Okay. 7. This thing doesn't look like it's having a good time. It wasn't very put together before, and now it looks even worse put together.
Mm-hmm. And then as a bonus action, I will cast Mass Healing, actually... Yeah, I'll cast Mass Healing Word just so that I can get both me and the Rat King. I do have another one of these, so... Should be fine, right? Did I?
Thank you very much.
Okay, yeah. Mass Healing Word at 3rd level. So that'll be 5 hit points regained for each of us. For everyone who's had any damage.
Okay.
And that will be my turn.
Okay, these things turn. You ones here look pretty startled. Roka, the one in front of you looks pretty bloodied.
That makes sense.
They take out... They will be taking out 2 swords and will be making attacks at you.
And me? Or at Justin?
No, just Justin. Because
Okay.
Justin is the one on top of the bookshelves.
Okay.
That's a crits, by the way. Go on the top.
Oh, because
23
it's...
hits.
yeah.
That's 23
Yep.
hits.
Not 21?
Nope.
Damn.
Jesus.
Well, 23 doesn't max damage anyways, so that's...
Crying.
let me check. A...
It's a ranged
Rapier?
attack? No.
Nope. No. Okay, so that's 1d8 plus 5. That's 13 damage to you. Piercing.
No. Okay.
Yep. That's their turn, and then this one will... I'll, climb on the bookshelves next to you. Make an athletics check for that. Sorry, acrobatics. They'll succeed, and then they will attack you. With disadvantage.
Yep.
Neither of those hit.
Nope.
How's your AC so high, by the way?
I have a shield.
Unarmored defense, I think.
And I...
But you're also using...
No, I have astral arms that are hitting for me.
Okay.
I
Okay.
don't need to use my actual hands to punch. I don't need to
Okay.
get my hands dirty.
This one will jump across the bookshelves. And then we'll take out a hand crossbow and make another attack against Roko.
Cool.
25 hits. 11 piercing damage.
I'm gonna use my reaction to what is it called? Deflect missile.
Okay.
Damn.
I'm sorry, that's supposed to be from like pistol. I failed that.
Yeah, I deflect the damage, and I'm going to hit them back with it.
Is that a roll? Or okay.
Yep.
Then that misses.
6.
Hector?
Hector is just gonna move back
Actually,
all
hold
the way.
action.
Hold an action. If he's attacked, he's gonna attack back. But other than that, he's just gonna stay where he is.
Hector
Yeah.
is very stressed about trying to translate that one book and one orcish book into common.
No, Hector's very stressed because he was just threatened by his friend.
Doesn't help that the
In
book
order
is
to
written.
calm down, he's translating the book into common.
No.
It
Crying.
doesn't help that the book is written with a very thick,
Orcish
British accent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What? How is it written with a British accent?
It's an
Have you got
You're
have you got word? What's you?
Hey mate, this is how you speak Orcish.
Yo.
Is how you have word shippy.
Apples and pears.
I think it's written like that. This was a book was apparently written by an orc, and that's how it's written.
Okay, well,
Why do all orcs sound like cockneys?
Because they're
And I can
fun.
move. Also, if you were to stand right here, you would be able to see as though you're right here.
All elves
You would just be
sound
one.
like Aussies.
You would just
No,
be like 1 foot down.
Nope, he's just gonna stay where he is.
Okay. Barks.
Bargain.
Yes.
What will you do?
How many feet does it take to get up the stairs? I'm taking the stairs. Unless it's fast to run up the walls, but I don't think it is.
If you were to run from here to there to there to there, you would be. Let's see here. 60 feet there. And if you were to go here, you'd be effectively like right here for gun range.
How far down is this bookshelf? Like another
It's like it's 20 feet.
what? That's
No, not the
crazy.
side of the bookshelf. I thought you meant from the balcony to the floor.
No, no,
The
no.
bookshelf is like. The bookshelf is only like 10 feet tall.
Okay, okay, that's what I thought.
It's like a slightly bigger version of the library in our hometown.
I got 10-foot
That-
arms.
But yeah, if you were to stand like right here, you'd be right here on relatively the second floor.
I'm just asking for the option that needs less movement.
Needs less movement. If you want to get to the top floor, it would be it's 6 feet to get up the staircase.
Yeah, sure, I'll run up the staircase.
Okay, and then you will be like right. Let's see here. Yeah, you'd be like right there.
What do you have
Oh,
there?
thank God.
You see the Rat King being assaulted by an undead barbarian.
The Rat King looks like he has 3 broken ribs.
Rat King.
Hello.
I wasn't done. I wanted to talk to people.
I'm sorry. Sure, go ahead. I apologize.
Okay, I hurry upstairs and I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
Oh, welcome. Thank you for joining us. Can you please help us not die?
Yes, it is
What
true.
happened?
Like your girlfriend, boyfriend, other friend is monsters, right? Are they like related? I'd imagine
just
the
took-
librarian seemed drugged.
I don't know if they are. I just know they didn't tell the librarian told us not go upstairs.
Librarian?
I'm pretty
Librarian's
sure
not
I'm
conscious.
bleeding on the
We
inside.
Well,
saw a
when you
dead
got in.
body.
When we got in.
Librarian's dead. What are you talking about?
Librarian's not dead.
She's
dead.
asleep.
You
the
are
dead
not
body
here.
was.
They don't know that. They don't know
The
that.
dead
They don't
body
know that.
fell off the.
She's
balcony.
asleep, and literally the first thing she said was, "Oh yeah, don't go upstairs. That's for staff only."
Yes,
That's
another
the fir-
body fell from the balcony,
They
and we
don't know.
saw it as our civic duty to investigate.
If you see a corpse somewhere, you ignore it because
Yes, but
otherwise you'll
there's
get
a
in
family
situations
of
like this.
vampires living in the attic. Look at
Exactly.
them.
Like, why would we ignore like a dead body falling? That seems like pretty.
Because you will die too.
I've learned that. Ow.
Have you considered booking it?
You know what I have? Can I take my turn now?
Just in case, never dies.
Just in case it never died.
The Rat King would like to disengage.
You may
You're
disengage
just
right
leaving
now.
us. You're really just leaving us.
It's
I'ma
fine.
die!
I can
This
take
is
them
a
all on by
barbarian,
myself. It's
firstly.
fine.
How alive does this undead barbarian look?
Let's see here. They look. They don't look like they're super tough. Like if they were to fight a regular fighter of equal. Like if they were to fight themselves if they were alive, the alive person would definitely win.
Okay, but I'm not themselves if they were alive. I am an emaciated tiefling.
They don't.
I can heal you from here.
Hmm.
They don't look too tough. Tougher than the monk, but that's not saying much.
That case.
Tougher than a
of,
monk.
of the first level spells, right? I have hit.
Tougher than me. Impossible.
You know what? I might just go for murdering him.
Might just go for murder. Have you considered?
It's tempting. I was gonna book it.
Isn't there like a Eldritch Blast thing that allows you to push them backwards?
Yeah, but I don't have it, sadly.
Sag.
I might hex him and then blast him.
Did you know if like you're a halfling and you go under somebody with that, you can like blast them
I
upwards
love-
in the air for fall damage?
Awful. Maintain
Fun.
concentration.
Fun.
No, I'm just gonna have to book it, I think. I am going to disengage.
Don't
I
stop being kind
was
to me.
going to ask, and I'll still ask because I'm curious. What is the fall like from here to here?
That is... It's about 15 feet.
15 feet each.
If you jump from the balcony to the ground, it would be 20 feet.
Right. But the point being that I would take fall damage jumping.
Yeah.
Never mind. I will disengage. I will toodaloo on this way. And I will, with 3 charges of term, cast Armor of Agathis on myself.
Okay.
Give myself 15 health as a bonus action.
Lovely.
Yeah, I'm fine ending my turn here.
Look up.
Okay, I'm gonna punch the guy
Oh,
that I've
actually.
punched.
Sorry to interrupt.
No, you.
Is Thorkel on top of this bookshelf or around it?
He's around it.
Okay. In that case, I can only move 30 feet. So, I'm gonna stand a little further back between these bookshelves.
Okay.
Side.
Justin, I keep saying Wilco. That's your bunny's name.
True. I'm gonna do a little bit hit in on this first guy over here. Is he downed?
The 7 force damage will in fact knock out the first one.
Okay, and then I'm gonna hit this one right here. I have more attacks. I'm gonna spend a key point to flurry of blows.
20 hits and does 10 damage to the one on the right. The first. Okay. Ooh.
Okay. Okay.
Jesus.
17 hits for how much damage is that? 15. 15. Right?
Yeah,
That knocks.
10,
Sorry?
yeah, that many.
10 plus 8, so 25. Oof. They look bloody.
That's so wholesome. Okay,
Can I, at
Yep.
this point, lean around the corner and shout something at Justin?
yeah, go for it.
Yes.
Shouting's a
I'm
free
gonna lean around the corner and say, Justin!
Yeah, March.
Like a little to the left.
A little to the left.
Yes, could you just move a little to the left?
Oh, I guess. I'll move right here, I guess.
Perfect.
Stepping on the dead corpse.
Yeah. That's my
Okay.
turn.
The zombie's turn now.
Okay.
This one will be moving 45 feet up here. This one will be making another few swings at Thorkel.
Okay. Only the 20 hits.
Ooh.
Is that another monk?
7 damage.
Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
I bet I could hit that monk harder than he hit you.
The barbarian will use some of his movement to get over here. And he's going to try to climb the bookshelf, but doesn't get close enough to be within melee range of Justin.
Wait. Did he just come within 10 feet of me?
10 feet up. Yeah.
This is really funny. I'm gonna do a funny thing. I'm gonna spend a key point. Yeah. Could these guys make deck saves?
God.
Is my reaction.
Ouch.
What does the barrage do? Is it anyone within 5?
Yeah,
10 feet of you?
no, it's any one of the creatures of my choice within 10 feet of me.
Okay.
And a barrage of
Oh.
astral hands come out of the ground.
The monk gets an 18, and the one hanging on by the side, I'm gonna say they have disadvantage because they're holding onto something. Ooh, still 17.
Crying.
Okay.
Okay. Well, the ones that succeed don't take any damage, but the ones that did not take 6 force damage.
Okay. Thorkel. The monk looks
Okay.
bloodied.
I'm going to cast another Mass Cure Wounds as a bonus action. Level
Okay.
3. It's gonna heal 4 for everyone who's within, like, I think it's 30 feet of me. 1 second.
60.
60? Okay. 15.
Does that
And-
include the undead?
No, just
No.
just allies. Or people I choose, really.
Oh yeah, up to 6 creatures of your choice. My bad, sorry.
Spell has no effect on undeads or constructs.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
It would be really funny though.
It's like Minecraft where healing potion harms them.
Yeah.
What?
And I am going to cast, and I can do this to anyone within sight of me. Each creature of your choice that you can see within range. For both the for this guy, and this guy, I'm going to cast Word of Radiance again.
Okay.
Burn.
You
And
can
that does
see
double
through the
damage
bookshelves, by the
to
way.
undead. I can see through the bookshelves? Okay, all of them then.
Yeah. The one up top,
Yeah, he's
The-
making that.
the vampire hanging on,
He's
the
not
monk.
making that.
and the barbarian.
He doesn't make that. He doesn't make that either.
Okay, the monk crumbles into dust. Not
And they
crumbles
do
into
take
dust.
double damage as well.
Ooh, that's correct. So, the monk suddenly bursts into flames. It falls to its knees and begins clawing at its chest. But then its eyes sort of go back into focus, become not so black, and it stops clawing away at the flames around it. It then keels over. 8 damage to the barbarian.
Mm-hmm.
And then 4 damage.
8 damage to the vampire as well. That's hanging
Oof.
on.
They also burst into flames and fall to the ground.
Nice.
Okay, Justin, on your next turn, can you please punch that fucker?
I guess.
Fucker.
Yeah, for sure, Mark.
Thank you.
I'll do that on my next turn.
Okay, please hope I don't get shot.
The robed one's turn. The robed one here will again jump over here and will take out a spell scroll written in a black spell scroll written in silver ink. They will cast it, and the bodies of the 2 vampires will disappear.
Wait, hold on. They're gonna cast it?
Yeah.
I'd like to count spell.
Yeah!
Yeah.
It would have this at disadvantage.
I have it at disadvantage.
Oh, they'd have this at advantage.
My spell saves are 16.
Yep, that works. The bodies disappear.
Damn.
Yeah. But it does leave, however, their cloaks and their weapons. Just their bodies are gone. So I'm gonna leave their tokens there.
Can I tell what spell that was?
You cannot.
Okay.
Victor.
Yeah, still gonna stay where he is. Not gonna
Can the Colonel act on Hector's turn? Given that
Yes.
I don't have a mid-turn order, nice. The Colonel will relay to Hector, upstairs, murder.
Okay, Hector nods. He's still gonna.
Crying, shivering.
The Colonel looks at Hector
Crying.
like, what are you, a coward?
Yes. Hector nods. He's very much a coward. What do you want from me?
Squeak, squeak.
Hector,
Colonel
you look-
kind of brushes back his ears and storms upstairs, ready for war.
Like a Rocky training montage where he's climbing up the stairs as fast as he can, but it's like one
The
step every
stairs are
10 seconds.
huge.
Yeah.
Every 6
Hector-
seconds is one step.
Yeah. Hector, the doctor woman right here, Natalie, just sort of like waves at you a little bit, acknowledging the awkwardness of them. You're both just choosing to stay here, and she just gives a very light wave.
He has his like eyes ears kind of like they're kind of like flop down in fear. It's just like scoots back a little, hides behind the books. He like ducks behind the books, even though that wouldn't work because you can still see his body behind the bookshelf. But
As long as you remain a non-combatant.
Barks.
So, I step like up here and I say, well, I technically shout so everyone hears it, including Natalie downstairs, I guess. I hope. I don't know how sound travels in D&D.
Me neither.
Much the same. This is a library.
Okay. And I shout, can we please just break this up before shit gets really bad?
You mean
We can
before
just
we win?
leave. Like, I don't know if you've noticed, but that guy just cast a weird spell and we don't know what it is. Who knows what I'll do in like 10 seconds from now?
You seem oddly averted to a combat we are winning against clearly evil people.
Yes. It's.
I'm just saying, the guy cast a weird fucking spell and I don't want you guys to turn to point at the corpses they're currently fighting.
Oh, does Rubik. I don't know what he casts, but he does it.
Well, Rubik isn't trying to actively murder you, is he?
No, he's trying to actively murder him. Is that your turn, can I ask?
I'm gonna go with yes, because I do not want to get involved with this. I'm just trying to get the both parties to stop murdering each other, and it did not work.
I mean,
It's like a lie, some of you are in pretty bad shape.
Which one?
I'm fine. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not fine.
Rats.
In that case, Exhibit A. I'm gonna step out. You see as the Rat King takes off his coat, but the rats are still like completely covering him. From the ground, you can see the rats kind of completely envelop his body until he's just completely rats. You can't see any of his form previously, and then
Goddamn, this is like
all
a
at
slideshow.
once, all the rats just drop to the ground. It seems like he's disappeared. Then, at the position of this guy up here, you see as rats start climbing out of whatever crevices of his cloak they can get out of, gnawing their way out of them, and they begin to reconvene next to him. As the Rat King casts Thunderstep.
Thunderstep, goddamn.
Oh, I was gonna jump over there.
So I'll Thunderstep
Oof.
behind him.
Okay.
Alright.
So that's a con save?
Con save, please. The rat's clawing out from him.
Ooh.
He fails!
+8.
As the rats kind of reconvene into the visage of the Rat King and then slowly drop off him as he stands there. So it's Exhibit A. As he takes... Actually, is that... Yes, that is 13 thunder damage, which is a pretty low roll.
Okay.
I will then... Oh, I could... Let me check. Hold on, I need to remember the casting time for Hex. Sorry, I haven't wrote it down like an idiot. Hex is a bonus action. No, I wouldn't be able to attack him. I'll just stand here, chill. Vaguely taunting him.
Okay. Rocco.
I'm gonna try and punch the guy below me.
Okay.
Sick.
Hits. 6. Okay.
You downed yet?
Nope.
Dang.
They look bloodied. Misses.
I'm gonna take out a small clockwork amulet, start turning it, and the roll becomes a 18 instead.
Hits. Okay, they are in fact now down.
Cool, cool. I'm gonna run and try and jump over here. I should have an 8.
Yeah, it's only 5 feet gap.
Okay, and then I'm gonna jump over here.
That's 10 feet. 10 feet. They moved about 5 feet. Okay, that works.
Now I'm going to hit this guy as hard as I can. Does that hit?
Yep.
I'm gonna stunning strike him.
They are. Hang on, I was gonna say they cast Hellish Rebuke. I'm trying to look it up right now.
If he casts Stunning Strike and succeeds, he can't cast Hellish Rebuke back, can he?
He would have the stunned condition,
Yeah, you can't cast Hellish Rebuke with stunned.
so he has to make a con save.
And Stunning Strike isn't a different attack from
Yeah.
the first one you made, so...
It kind of depends on how you.
Yeah, I
roll
guess it
it.
depends on how you rule it, I guess.
No, yeah, he makes that.
So like,
He definitely makes that.
Yeah.
with like counterspell, as a reaction, you have to cast it before they cast the spell, otherwise it just. the
Actually-
won't work.
Rocco,
Yep.
your punch lands. And they fall to the ground immediately.
What?
What?
Oh, I guess I
Hector,
really do punch that
You
hard.
see, in a flash of light, you see this person wearing a black cloak and wearing looks like a fencing mask to hide their face. Suddenly just appear. Right, you can see him right here.
There we go. If I get a power. What a
Oh, man,
What?
I guess I do punch hard. I'm gonna hop down from the bookshelf.
We still in initiative, can I ask?
I can say we don't have to be, because the combat's pretty much decided.
Hey, let me help you down, mate.
Reckon we'll look around, be helpful.
Hector, you see the cloaked figure run up and literally grab the woman here,
Can I ask
and with it
just-
tucked under her arm, just run through the front doors.
Can I ask before they
breaking
run
them
through the
open.
front doors? Can the Colonel see any of this?
Yes.
If so, can the Rat King run 30 feet to jump down this gap, and then pose his tome 6 tome stacks to thunder step back at them before they leave?
You may, in fact, try that, yes.
I will try that in that case. I will jump down this gap and then in midair disappear into a cloud of rats.
Damn.
And thunder step back to their location.
Ratiportation.
Okay.
Ratiportation.
I only have to be within 10 feet.
I just
so-
realized something.
10 feet.
Yeah.
Vampires and rats, guys.
Mhm.
It's like a Darkest Dungeon reference.
No, I just remember that image.
Okay.
Oh, hold on.
Okay, yep. They make saves.
Hold on. Yes, they make saves.
DC 16? Wait, I don't know your DC actually. It is DC 16. That's right.
Ooh,
DC
they both take 10
16.
thunder.
10 damage. Again, that is a low as hell roll.
It's Sag.
Yep. They both take 10 thunder. And let's see here. The woman who is being carried underneath the other's arm, a few pages fall out onto the ground before they disappear into the morning.
Ooh.
I'm gonna run over here and jump down to here to see if he's alright. Because I just see him run over the side.
Hector's
You
also
look down
gonna
and just see a cloud of rats below you.
I'm going to
Come
cast Cure
down.
Wounds on myself at 2nd level.
I'm gonna jump down the
gonna go-
balcony.
I'm gonna go cast Cure Wounds on the Rat King.
You see the Rat King wipe a little bit of blood from his cheek, picks up these pages. Not good
He's
enough.
up 16 HP.
Okay,
Not
and
good.
Torko will eventually make his way down as well.
So yeah.
Okay.
Can I have a look at these pages?
But you're right.
Yes, you may. These pages have well, not the exact same, as this lettering isn't made with handwriting, actual handwriting, whereas the book Thorkel has seems to be made in print, like with a press. It's the exact same language as the one in the Black Book.
Oh no.
I turn to Barigx and Hector. So, exactly who did you come here to meet?
I don't know if I explained to you, she was doing some student project from her university. She goes to university in Mount Falchion, and she just asked us some questions about Tideflow. Granted, some of the questions were pretty private, but that's basically it. And then, I heard boom from upstairs, and you were fighting corpses.
University of
this
the
is
Undead, mate. What?
Yeah, that seems very suspicious, especially considering that man ran out with her.
Neither of you seemed to bat an eyelid when a corpse fell from the 2nd floor.
I will choose to trust you then.
Listen, I told you before, I do some smuggling. I've had Armenian artifacts in my hands, and I didn't ask questions. Sometimes you open a box and see a corpse. If you want to live...
I know my back was turned to you, but I was very shocked when the corpse fell from the sky.
And I know better than to question it. And also, besides, considering from what I've seen, it wasn't exactly a corpse. Well, not the traditional sense, anyway.
It was an undead, as you could tell, probably.
Can I insight check both of them?
Yeah, I'd also like to help with that.
I'm gonna deception the fuck out of that.
My insight is terrible, so I would rather help Thorkel.
Yeah, my insight's actually really good. I'm gonna insight check that with
Sweet.
advantage.
I'll help you.
Duda. 22.
Hector, can you also roll deception?
Yeah, sure, but
Thanks.
And I will guidance myself as well.
Actually, can Hector give me advantage?
I'll give.
Sure, I give you advantage, but I'm not doing it because I want to. I'm doing it because you threatened me, and I'm very scared of you. I'll let you know.
I have a plus 9 in deception. How am I rolling this
I
badly?
should never go for a jump so far with that. I take note, but don't mention anything.
26. What is Barigx exactly lying about? Not exactly, but like, generally, like, do they just seem like?
What can we gather?
Yeah, like what can we gather from how Barigx and Hector are lying?
But for Barigx, there is a lot of things he is not telling you. Like the man has told you about a fraction of the conversation. And
Can we tell Barigx is outright lying about anything?
Yeah.
Probably about the part where she's just a girl or woman or whatever.
Okay.
Yes,
said something.
What you can tell from Hector is that he's pretty intimidated, and he's giving Barigx a bit of a side eye.
And I'm going to think about what the fucking book told me last night, and I'm going to point the silver mirror at Barigx.
You point a silver mirror at Barrick's direction.
And I said
looking into the mirror. Hang on. Sorry, go ahead.
Wouldn't it be really cool, considering I'm like a half vampire, if I just sort of appeared like a rotten corpse through the mirror instead of just not at all?
That would actually be really cool.
Like half decayed face and all that.
You do see Barrick's in the mirror.
Okay.
Wait, what?
You also remember that when you were looking through the mirror at the ones who were crouched on top of the bookshelves, one of them was completely covered up, and the other two had your backs to them, so their faces wouldn't even be visible in the mirror. should they be able to see in the mirror?
Mm-hmm.
I,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go wake up the librarian.
Okay.
Yeah.
Um.
I'm
and how do
glad
we
you
know
are
she's
both
not
safe.
still weird?
She's still asleep. You shake her. Oh, you shake her awake, and she wakes up startled. What? What?
Uh,
Excuse me.
are you okay? What happened to you, mate?
Where am I?
You were acting
This
really
library?
strange. Yeah, you're at the
Was
library.
I?
You were
Did I
acting.
pass out?
Yeah, you fell asleep. You were acting really strange before it.
Was I? Did I have a stroke? I don't. I don't.
Stroke.
It's okay. I'll like help her to her feet. Do you need help with anything?
Oh. Oh, I think I should go to the. What time is it?
What time is it?
I don't have a watch.
Like 7:30. 7:45.
Let's find a clock and find out for you.
It's like 7:30. 7:41.
so
Okay, oddly specific, but okay.
Oh,
Okay.
I think I should go to the hospital.
Okay, we can go to the
The
hospital.
doctor.
Let's go to a doctor.
Oh man, I don't feel good. My head hurts.
still my 7.
Oh,
Cool.
hello everyone. She
Hello.
walks past. You all can see that there was one of the corpse that had fallen over when the two had left, and she doesn't see it. Her eyes are mostly focused on in front of her. Oh, hello everyone.
Can I?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but the library's closed now. I gotta ask you
Can I
if
ask
the.
you
okay.
can I ask you a somewhat personal question? That's quite alright.
Excuse me?
Can I ask you what your relation is to the woman that was in here previously, the one giving my friends an interview?
Which woman?
She has no memory. She was either charmed or like hypnotized.
Oh, I
don't
thought
know.
she at least saw her came in.
Or drugged or something.
Yeah.
I say
something.
just to make her not feel scared.
Okay. Well,
Never mind.
Please,
You
please,
have a good day. I hope you're swift recovery.
I'm gonna bring
too,
her to
please.
the nearest hospital.
Thank you. Please
Yeah.
lock the doors. I'm not sure when an employee is supposed to get here.
You can
And
trust
she
us,
leaves.
Well, I think the least we can do is maybe move the corpses before the library opens.
Sounds like a plan, yeah.
I bought you guys time.
Yeah, I still don't really trust Barry. I do have Zone of Truth prepared, but I feel like that would lead to combat.
No, hold on. The Rat King is gonna put a knowing hand on your shoulder, a knowing
A
hand on your
shoulder on
shoulder in a kind of cool way.
Okay.
He for the
Like
first
he's
time,
like
the Rat
mid,
King,
like he's like mid trying to like cast a spell on Barigx, and like you just put
for the first time, the Rat King gives off the intellect of a king rather than a madman.
Felt that.
He says, well, I have a rather unclean way of dealing with the bodies situation, but if we have nowhere else to put them,
What do you suggest?
Yeah. What do you
I
suggest?
open both sides of my coat at all of the rats.
Uh oh. Oh no.
no.
Oh,
No.
Oh,
Oh God.
A
Oh,
feast
God.
fit for a king.
I mean, I'd figured we just go through the sewers, but this works too.
Dishonored vibes.
Yeah.
So cool.
Yeah.
In the dead silence of the now silence of the library, you hear another whispering.
Okay.
Feed me.
What?
Feed me. The silver ink upon the platter of white page.
Oh. Is that thing still there?
The pages?
Yeah.
Or yeah, they are still on the ground. Unless
And
that can pick it up.
I picked them up and asked to read them, but I will gladly give them to Thorkel if he wants them, since I assume he knows most about them.
Then. So wait, it said something about silver ink. Feed me the silver ink on what kind of paper?
It said, feed you the silver ink upon a platter of white page.
Upon the platter of white page. Okay, and I'm guessing these have silver ink.
The text inside the black book you currently hold, and the text on the pages you currently hold, are both written in silver ink.
Okay. I go to the pages which are ripped out and see if they can fit back in.
They do not really fit back in, as the pages that have fallen out of the woman's bag or book have been just intact. They didn't seem to be attached to any book at all. But once you put the pages near your book and try and fit them in, the book suddenly snaps close, making its first motion you've ever seen it ever make.
Oh
You
dear.
take your hand back and reflex, and slowly open the cover of the book again. The pages you had inserted into the book now appear to have fitted into the book, now attached to it.
A missing page?
It seems
I guess
so.
we know they were at least linked to our current issues somehow.
Definitely.
You know nothing more than they were a student. Because it seems, if they have this on them, not exactly truth they were telling you.
She did say she was an archaeologist.
Thorkel's gonna start raising his hands again to prepare a somatic
I am going
component.
to yet again put my hand on Thorkel's shoulder.
But this
Second,
time
please.
calmly. This time calmly.
Thorkel,
Yes?
the writing in the book is, after studying for some time, you were able to make a little bit of it out. And to your surprise, there is even a few letterings underneath the original silver ink in black ink, seemingly a translation.
Oh. I can't see
It's-
whatever.
It's in handouts.
Yeah, no, I know, but
The book's page is
Can't read it
unloading.
for some reason.
yeah, it's not loading.
Blank. There's
Oh,
nothing.
really?
Yeah.
Oh,
Loading
those are
page.
sorry. Those aren't DM's notes. Let me try and make them visible to
Oh,
everybody.
okay.
I apologize.
You're good.
Do. There you go.
Falling shard star costs 2 shard. Glassing costs 1 shard. Tear graze costs 1 shard. Revert condition costs 1 shard. What?
Hi mates, how are you?
Question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark.
Did you take care of the bodies yet?
You
Not
hear
exactly.
as
Yes.
rats run upstairs.
Okay.
You then see as rats run downstairs carrying bodies, and the rat king says, "What, do you think they were going to eat them?"
Oh, thank God.
No.
Disgust me. God, no. We need to find a manhole. Fuck.
Oh,
Lord.
so have you taken care of the bodies yet? You little rats got them.
The rats have carted them off to a sewer, presumably.
Okay. I have the keys and I'm supposed to lock it up. So when y'all feel ready to exit the premises, so that I can return the keys to
Yeah.
the nice lady.
Indeed. Porkle, you good to go? You seem to be deep in thought. Torkel? Reckon claps in front of him.
Sorry?
Are you good to go? You look enthralled.
That's
You're
what
not
the librarian
enthralled, are
is.
you?
Hmm.
Torkel's still in there?
Does
Am I
anybody...
not? Can you not hear me?
I can hear you.
I can hear you.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I was saying stuff. I just don't know if you could hear me.
Oh, I could hear you like mumbling, but I didn't know if you were just talking about the book. I couldn't quite hear you. I knew you
I
were
was
saying things, just not what you.
Yeah, I was saying I can't remember what I was saying.
Hello.
Anybody in there, mate?
No,
you don't
not
know
right
how to get
now. We should go.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got
Uh,
place to be. Let's go.
Before
Yeah.
we go, I'm gonna take some like pen and paper and make like a sign stating that the library's closed for today.
Okay. The party finally leaves the library. And with that, I think we should end the session here.
Oh goddamn. Okay, yeah.
What a session. Also, I've never felt more like an action movie protagonist than that moment.
Yeah, no, that was really fucking cool.
That was really cool.
I've always wanted to do some shit like that.
And the fact that you managed to get those pages is huge.
Massive.
So wait, what are these shards? Do we not know?